Hello and welcome back to Ravenloft, or excuse me, Curse of Strahd. The names are basically one and the same at this point, but you get the picture. We are now in week 2 of this month's Spookfest, and the players are in a little in the thick of it. Last we left off, the party had taken some time to do a little training before they set out on their next adventure. Each one exploring the village of Wallachia in their allotted time, as each of them did training in their own way. With the addition of a new friend, a bit of a wandering spirit with a tendency to hunt down the undead, has accompanied the party on one particular task that they have decided to take part in. Our ranger, Mustard Seed, had used his ability to primeval awareness to sense an undead force within the village. More undead than the usual. Which led him to...
Better than dead.
Yes. This is an advanced undead.
This is more undead than you can shake a rotting arm at.
Regardless, Mustard Seed was able to deduce that something was up with the coffin salesman, the coffin seller shop. Especially with how squirrely the owner had been. Wanting to take a proactive choice, the party had allotted to figure out the true cause of what's going on inside that shop before things grew worse, and one of the few places here in Barovia that seems to still have a little bit of life in it. And following Beloved's, well, tactical advice, we'll say, a lot of you had barged into the coffin salesman shop, basically intimidating the owner, Henrik, into basically admitting that something was up. But before he could give a proper answer in his terrified state, a lot of you heard a stumbling upstairs. Your newest companion, Shem, had allotted to sneak past and try to see what was upstairs, only to stop as he saw red glowing eyes and glistening shiny fangs staring down at him from atop the staircase. And with that, I would like to move the map over to... Should probably turn the Fog of War on. Reveal where you guys already have been. Move players to here.
Another map.
Like I said, it's a map.
You don't have to think.
Is
Where
this
do
the
we
staircase?
Yes, that pattern is the sign of the staircase.
I'm assuming that's the lower floor and this is the upper.
Yes.
Okay, so we're still over here.
For a lot of you, most of you guys are either in here or in this bottom storage area over here. Shem is in the stairs right here. And I do believe Beloved was at the very least...
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where do I find my tokens when I move it?
Go to journal.
Go to the
Go under characters and then drag the tab onto the field. And allow me to clear out the initiative real fast.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
which stairs am I on? Am I like right here?
Yes.
Okay.
Is this silver line right here a wall?
Yes.
Oh.
The yellow lines are doors, the silver ones are the walls, the black squares are either cabinets, chests, or coffins. I'll
Nice.
describe what they are as you investigate.
So we need
Nice.
to all roll initiative.
Yes. I do believe Beloved has advantage on her initiative because of Barbarian.
Yeah. Barbarians?
Barbarians.
Oh, hey,
So give it a second roll if you want, Reed.
Okay.
I'm number one. I'm not number one. Shit.
Oh, nice.
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 Oh, dang. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
Lofty beat me. I thought I was gonna be number one.
Say.
Yeah, Gloomstalkers, man.
I have. That's what Krieg is.
Yep.
All
Really?
right.
Music playing, by the way.
Yes. Battle music. Here.
Oh,
As a lot of you hear the commotion, because you didn't sneak up on them, you don't get a surprise round. However, because it is indeed a narrow pathway, there's no way that they could have snuck up on you, so it's just a flat initiative fight. You guys fighting them. With that in mind, let me just fix the initiative in order. Shem did 23. Good initiative rolls. Good initiative rolls. Alrighty. Now for the enemies. I'm busting out the good dice for this.
Oh no.
Thinking about
I'm not scared. Those dice just hate him.
They do. You've been gone for months and you still remember that these dice hate me.
No.
Yeah, nothing really changed there, I'm afraid.
I need new ones. I need shiny math rocks to better my luck.
Tastier. Tastier ones.
Yes.
Yum, 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 yum.
These taste like brass, so it's not very tasty.
Make some fruit gummy ones, and then when they roll bad, you eat them.
Yeah. You better roll good or you're gonna be eaten.
Or else.
Or else. Like, no joke, that actually sounds like a cool idea.
There are so many like weird gooey brushes in this pack.
Alright. You guys do see the one that was brave enough to step out into the open. And you hear more commotion upstairs. But with that in mind, I need to open this tab so I can directly go towards the monster stuff. These are vampire spawn. Alrighty. Top of the order list. Mustard Seed. You got first
Alright.
reign.
So just to be clear, can we see whatever this thing is just from being here? Or do we have to, like, turn the corner?
From where you are right now, if you're at the base of the stairs, you can see this one.
Okay, alright, in that case, I'll just line up here. Thankfully, Shimu is, super small, so, yeah. I'll go ahead and just do 2 attacks to this guy here.
And I do believe you also have an extra attack, because it hasn't had its turn yet.
Not an extra attack. Oh yeah, it is. And a 3rd attack then, I guess. Yeah. 25, 15, and 15.
Okay, all managed to hit. The last 2 just barely. So go ahead and roll damage.
Oh my god, okay. So that is going to be 3d8 plus 15. Since all of them hit. And then I roll an extra 1d8 because it's my first turn.
Nice.
Now you see why
Okay.
Krieg does good burst damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, no joke. When you on the last episode, you nearly like one-shotted, I think, or at the very least did a huge ass amount of damage to the Chimera that showed up.
It's when multiple things are being fought that it gets tricky.
Yeah, that's when you
Yeah.
bust. Yeah, that's when you bust out the lightning arrows. Which, by the way, that Thorn Grove saved a lot of people.
And I'm still gonna let the people who are gonna be in the front, so I'll just hold my position, and then, Beloved, when you move forward, just move past me.
All right. Do you want to move slightly to the right so that you're not in direct sight?
Sure.
Alrighty. As you fire off a couple of your 3 arrows, you're almost certain that this would have been a killing blow, as these arrows, like, boom, 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 like one in the chest, one in the in the gut where the kidney would be, and you just straight up bullseye him, right in the middle between the eyes. His head jerks back, but then he realizes something's off. As he lulls his head forward again, these arrows slowly detach them from its body, and it smirks back down at you guys. It seems resistant to your attacks.
Oh my god!
They're not magic, maybe.
So can I take like a? Oh, I'm assuming he's done with his turn. Or probably his
Yeah,
turn.
I'm done with my turn, yeah.
Can I take a quick glance at this guy and see if I recognize anything about him? I'm assuming he's a vampire, but like.
Better be safe than sorry, yeah.
Alright. For your turn, I will say, as a free action, you can roll either your choice of Ink Arcana or Religion.
Well, religion is my specialty, so. Oh, that wasn't very good.
15. It's definitely a vampire spawn. You can tell that this is different from a thrall.
Mhm.
Because thralls are more like, they're basically glorified zombies. This thing is basically a very young vampire, from what you can tell with that 15.
Okay.
And it's
Well,
sentient.
anyway.
It's still feral, but sentient enough to know that it's a threat to a lot of people.
Okay. So, he doesn't like being out in the open like this, so he's just going to kind of like, the vampire is not in melee range or anything like that, so I don't really have to worry about an attack of opportunity, but I'm still going to try and distract him as I run away, and he's just going to be like, hey, did you hear that? Kind of like tilts his head and points at something like he's gesturing to a sound,
Mm-hmm.
and did I do this? Really, only 13? I thought it was higher than that.
Ooh, you got a cantrip?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
It's a really good cantrip.
Is it?
I thought I could have given it to my guy because it felt like thematic, but I couldn't.
Yeah, that's the main
Aw.
reason I took it, because it was dramatic, but...
All right.
That's
Did
a
you get it
trooper.
from like a feat or just you being
Yeah.
a fairy?
I got it from my background.
Ah,
My
Alrighty.
background comes with the Cleric Initiate, so I've got 2 cantrips.
nice. For you.
Alrighty. So that is a Wisdom saving throw, and it's a D12 because it's already been hit.
My question is, I thought I had a 15, but this says 12. I'm wondering what's wrong
Oh,
there.
you need to make sure. Oh, it's because it's probably picking up on as if your Wisdom is your spell casting. You need to switch it to.
Wouldn't
oh.
Wisdom be spellcasting anyway?
I think so.
Weird. I thought 13 was base, then it added my Wisdom modifier, which is 2.
Hang on, let me check real fast.
Well, the
'Cause you-
base is always 8 plus proficiency, and then plus your spellcasting modifier.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's the downside of being a partial caster. You're a rogue, and you don't really focus on like your spells. And since that feat focuses if you were a cleric, it would use your
Yeah.
Wisdom. So unfortunately, even with your proficiency bonus, that only gets you a 13 as your DC.
Hey, at least you have it.
Yeah,
Very unwise.
I'm not terribly worried about that. It was more for flavor than anything else.
Yeah.
But that was me trying to distract it while I escaped.
All right,
Uh,
it's all right. It's got.
You play the Taco Bell bell.
Yeah.
That's a 17 plus its bonuses, so it passes.
Yeah. No for Ballo.
It cringes a little bit. It's like, oh, that's cringe.
Okay. So, he's gonna zip out the door, then bank to the side to get out of line of sight, and then he's gonna like go vertical into the rafter, then perch above the door, and hide.
All right, use a bonus
Cunning
action.
action.
Use your
What?
bonus action, cunning action to hide. Use a stealth roll, if you would
Yeah.
be so kind. 23. Good roll. Alrighty. It is now someone's turn.
Burn.
You hear
Oh, it did burn.
you
No,
hear
it's-
something upstairs shift around.
Me or like just everyone?
Everyone,
Okay.
burn. It is
And
now
it's
your
not-
turn.
Shit. This is the door, right?
Yep.
Fuck. That'd be what I wanted to do. At least like, well, he's like floating above the door, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's in the rafters. He's like,
Okay, so he's not in front of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for the sake of combat, you guys can go through friendly units. So
Yeah,
long
yeah,
as
I
you
know.
don't end your
That's
turn on their
good.
spikes.
Yeah. All right. Well, do I, since everything happens within like 6 seconds, did I see mustard seed shoot up that way?
Yes.
Cool. So assuming that there's something up there, did I see that the arrows didn't affect it that much?
You wouldn't really be able to see it from up there, but you can take
Yeah,
a... You're smart enough to realize, oh, if these are vampire,
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna be really tough.
Let me just make sure about something real quick. Try to make sure I don't mess something up here. Alright, well, Burn is definitely a support type character. So I look at Beloved and look at her mace. Is it magical?
I don't think so, but she still does have her magic whip.
Alright. Then I will reach out, tell her to be safe, and cast haste on her.
Oh, yeah.
The Doom music just starts to play in the background.
Yeah, I don't really have to see her to keep it up, so I will move back in here and keep safe.
Yeah, you chill out next to the rope trick that Mustard Seed put up.
But still ready to go at a moment's notice. But keep her buffed up because she's gonna be the one to wreck shit, hopefully.
Here's to hoping.
It's like, can you only obviously that's a stupid question. Can you only concentrate on one concentration spell, or is it like an alternate roll?
Yeah.
Other things?
Yes, you can only concentrate on one spell that requires
figured.
concentration.
'Cause that was-
Unless you have either a feat or a magic item that says otherwise, it would be really busted if you could do multiple.
Yeah, because I was debating either haste or protection from good and evil, but I think haste will do better. So yeah, plus 30 AC, advantage on dex saves, and additional action on each of your turns. Have fun! My turn's over.
Alrighty. It is now immediately next, Beloved's turn.
Now, talking is a free action, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what Beloved's going to do is I'm going to make an intimidation roll because she's about to scream at the top of her lungs.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Would you like to rage?
Yes, I will be raging.
I was gonna say I was gonna give you advantage, but I don't think you need it.
Nope.
Shit. You know, for shits and giggles, everyone else, give me wisdom saving throws.
Where?
I'm like on a different room entirely.
I hear her, she's screaming.
Oh, good golly.
Where's my wisdom? Oh god, I have like shit ass wisdom.
Oh no!
She
come
is
out.
like, thank God I'm hiding.
Okay. Even with Mustard Seed rolling so high, even you are like, oh, okay, I need to move as you get
Get out
up
the
against the
way.
door and out the fuck the way. Oh, I also need to roll for Irina and Periwinkle since they too are kind of outside, but they go last because they're allies.
I
I
think we brought him with him. I thought she was staying in her room.
No.
She figured it's best to stay together as a group because if this was a threat, then she's not gonna sit by and let you guys fight alone, especially if you're the ones protecting her. But Irina, come on, stupid mouse is messing
Question.
up. Yes.
I remember last time I used my detect good and evil, and I got a number of undead that were in here. Do you remember that? Did I get like a physical number?
6.
Like, do I know how many there are? Okay.
You know that there are 6 undead in this location.
Okay.
Somewhere.
All right,
6
Periwinkle.
undead boys.
Wisdom saving throw. Not very brave. Periwinkle is like a scared puppy outside. As well as Irina. Oh, excuse me. A little more brave. Oh, forgot. No, she's got surprised too. But not a natural one like I rolled for Periwinkle. So
And poor Johnny.
yeah, everyone just kind of collectively shit their pants. As Beloved, you let loose a blood-curdling roar that shakes the entire building, and maybe wakes up a few people next door, and maybe the village itself, since it's only like a mile long.
Channeling the landlady.
I'm gonna roll for the vampire spawn.
Oh, they better not be less scared than my allies.
I need to check if they're immune to the frightened condition. They are not. They are not immune
Okay.
to. So that's a natural 1 for 1. A 4 for another. 19. 4.
If only I had rolled a bit higher, because I could have done this beforehand. I could have counter charmed us.
Well. Okay, all but one of them actually keep their cool. Beloved, as you watch as the one at the top just kind of like stumbles over backwards on its ass, a little like taken aback by your rage, almost as if a demon itself has risen from hell and is about to destroy this place. Hell has no
All
fury
right.
like the scorn of a woman.
Girl.
For the sake of this, your allies are not affected. This is mostly just for flavor. But for everyone who scored below a 10 has the frightened condition on against you. And that's basically just they have disadvantage on all their attacks towards you so long as you're within range.
Oh no.
Oh no, I'm a melee character.
I mean, your
We're
allies
not
are...
attacking her.
Yeah, your allies, they are fine, even with that natural 1. I'm not gonna,
Okay.
I'm not gonna
It's for
penalize your...
flavor, yeah.
I'm not gonna penalize the players.
They're scared of you.
All right. Well, I'm going to make my attack now, but later could you tell me how badly the coffin maker is frightened?
You don't see
Well,
him
he's
because...
currently in the rope trick.
Yeah, he's up in that pocket space that honey mustard seed put up. But
Oh, good
Honey
point.
mustard seed.
sorry.
One of these plant names.
Regardless, you imagine if he could hear you. He's just a little stream of pee is kind of hitting the floor just from the ceiling.
Even in a different dimension.
Wonderful. Okay. Fun time is over. Fight time is now. Beloved charges up the stairs. Now, she's kind of stupid, so she will not think to use her magic whip. She's going to charge at him, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
For the sake of this, you can very easily get to the top of the stairs.
Oh, right. These aren't like extra stairs over here.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're the same stairs.
Okay, yeah. She is going to make her attack. And she will try to pulp his head.
Okay, because this is the one that rolled the natural 1, you have advantage on this attack.
I know that's you misreading the map, but I like to think Beloved had to have the concept of stairs reminded.
All right. Now, while I'm raging, do I get 2 attacks?
You always get two attacks.
You always have 2 attacks.
Yeah, you already have the extra attack. Were you going in a frenzied rage or just a normal rage?
Normal rage.
Okay. then-
She's already going to be hit by the after effects of haste.
Yeah. So you still have your normal 2 attacks, but let me. But
I use haste a lot. You get a third action that you can only spend on like an attack, disengage, a dash, that sort of thing. Like
Okay.
it's a limited action, but
So you can
usually people use it for the third attack.
The third attack, yeah.
Okay.
that hits. That hits.
And I'm just going to make an unarmed attack where she's punching him.
Alrighty.
That's just a strength roll, right?
Yes.
They're still trying to hit him though.
That's a natural 20.
Hey.
Okay. Obviously, she's aiming for his heart with the wooden stake. And the strength thing would be what?
Would be your strength. It's just 1 plus your strength score. Or not score, your modifier.
Okay.
So that would be times 2.
Yes.
So that would be 12 damage?
I don't know what her strength score is.
I would assume it's 20.
No, it's only 16.
Oh. So that'll be 8 damage then.
Okay. 8 damage. So for a combined total of 19 damage to him.
Da-da. Okay, because he is frightened, and you definitely hit him with that wooden stake. Let me read this. Right, stake to the heart. A vampire is destroyed if a piece of weapon made of wood is driven into their heart while it's incapacitated in a resting place. Okay.
That's
So-
very specific.
Okay, so yeah, the condition does require it to be incapacitated, but with your, hopefully in the future, that feat of yours can circumvent that.
Yeah, vampires are weird.
Yeah. So it, for the sake of this, it's taking the full 3 piercing and not half, since it's being basically staked to the chest. It's not able to resist that type of attack. Alrighty, you fucked this thing up pretty good.
Yay!
It's
That's fun.
it's still frightened, but at the end of its turn, it'll get to maybe see if it can get a little bit braver.
Okay.
Alright.
Away, well, boy.
I think that's all I can do for right now, so I'll just end my turn and glare up the rest of the staircase.
Alrighty.
Oh, right. I guess I'll try and make a perception roll to see if I can see anything else.
Yeah, I'll allow that.
Sorry, I'm still thinking of honey mustard.
I'm sorry.
I'm thinking of what?
I accidentally said honey mustard instead of mustard
Oh,
seed.
Well, you didn't actually say it. You just said "huh," and then you stopped yourself. But we got where you were going with it. So, it just...
Honey, no, honey mustard would be his poor name.
oh my god!
So Menace's real name is Honeybee, and
Wow.
she has been barking her head off for the past 5 minutes.
Aw.
Oh, well, we
Let
haven't.
her in.
I haven't heard anything through the call, so we're still okay. But I hope a little pupper can relax. At your current
No.
angle with a 14, you can't really see much else. The 2 doors to the left and right of this vampire doesn't really leave much to the imagination. You think there's a kitchen on the this side?
Okay.
But more storage over here.
Got it. All right. I think that's my turn.
All right. 4 out of 5 fucking vampires are too afraid to get near you. And
Ooh.
one is just right up in front of you, so it can't run away, so it's going to just flail. It's gonna try to attack twice, with a claw and a bite, with disadvantage.
She's got a 14 armor class.
+2 because of the haste.
Okay.
That's a 3. And a 12. I'm just gonna put this Dracona dice going away. I've been rolling that shit.
Eat the gummy dice.
Time for the glass dice.
Bring it.
Is that the one that keeps cutting you?
Yes. All last year they were pricking my fingers.
Oh, dude, get some sandpaper. Very fine
That'll
grain.
ruin the dice.
But
That's-
then it won't make you bleed.
You're
Even
supposed to
if
throw
you-
them away when they break. You know?
This
But-
this buffed out glass dice. It's breaking my immersion.
Alright. This... Oh, wait, that was with disadvantage regardless, so... So the bite... Both miss. Yeah.
Peachy.
It goes for a claw attack, but you slap its hand away. It goes in for a bite, but you straight up grab it by its face and slam it into the wall behind him as it flails before you let it go as you prepare for your next attack.
Okay.
More vampires do shit in the unknown. which is just a fancy
Oh,
way
What
of
in the
saying,
unknown?
just a fancy way of saying they don't do shit, as they can't get near Beloved because of how badly they're scared. Except for the one, perhaps naive vampire does manage to join the fray. It is not afraid of you, so it's going to attack with a claw and a bite, with just flat straight.
Okay.
Jesus. That's 14 for the bite, which is missing. Oh, fucking finally. 18 for the claw attack. Right.
Okay.
Alright. This is going to be 2d4 slashing damage.
Okay.
It would be 6 cut down down to 3 with your rage.
Okay.
And I need you to make me an athletics or acrobatics check.
Okay. Okay.
You pass. This thing tries to, as it digs its claws into your side, you jerk away, and you hear some of your dress rip, and you just get even more angry.
For Flavor Text, her eyes start glowing at this point.
Alrighty. That is it for the vampire spawn. Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
You hear one of your patients going into a psychotic rage and stumping upstairs. What do?
Good. She's letting out her aggressions. I'm told that's very good for the mind stimulus. Although she seems like she could use a bit of assisted therapy. Excuse me, Mr. Coffin Builder.
The coffin maker is currently indisposed, as he is not really, he's currently not on this plane of existence. He's in that little pocket dimension that, Mustard Seed put up.
Well, I guess I can't ask him directly if he has a rib spreader or...
But you do see the piss trail.
Yes, that could be good for something down the road. No bones now. Well, maybe has one in back. I'd hate to go in there unprepared like some common bedpan pigeon. Can
Wonderful.
I go?
No, I was just commenting that this is wonderful logic.
Exactly. Perhaps he has something over here that could be of assistance. Can I go over there?
Sure.
For where?
To this door over there. And open
Go
it?
ahead and move your token. You open up that door, and sorry, I have to move the book. That is from me. It's just it's junk room. You see a table with 4 chairs and a bunch of random crap that doesn't seem useful in the slightest. However, you do hear the commotion directly above you, in these, just at the very top of the stairs.
Well, then, ding. What?
For brevity's sake, you can hear that where you are on the first floor is right here on the second floor.
Well, then, ding dang dash it all. And I stab my ice knife directly through the ceiling like a spear.
Okay. I will say that he'll have advantage on this, You still need to roll an attack with the ice knife, so roll it with disadvantage since you're basically doing it through the floorboards.
Do I just roll my dagger?
Just roll a ranged spell attack.
I do that
D20 plus your
by-
spell attack.
Oh, D20 plus spell attack. D20 and... Oh, this spell's attack, on a hit... No.
No.
Spell attack bonus at the top of your spell list.
You have
Oh.
a +7.
D20 plus 7. Yep.
Nice.
23.
Roll
Oh,
once more
delightful.
because this is with disadvantage.
That's right, shit.
Natural
It's
20.
fine.
Well, it is directly above me.
Fair.
Wow.
So you thinking to yourself, "Oh, there's commotion." You see the struggle upstairs, and you're thinking, "Okay, this seems like a good idea." And you line up a basically paper-thin sheet of ice, and you line it up with the floorboards, and you basically like throwing cards, chuck it up past like the gap in the floorboards. And the only thing you hear is a as the ice explodes. Beloved, I will need you to roll a dexterity saving throw with advantage because of your danger sense.
And hey, shoot.
Reed? Oh, did he step away?
Read.
You might have stepped
No.
away for a minute.
Reed is a dinosaur. Oh
Seemed
no,
like-
I thought that would help.
Yeah, seemed like a bit opportune time to step away when it's...
Oh well. I'll go ahead and roll for him.
I wouldn't be shocked if it was just the mic cut out.
Yeah.
That
Maybe,
tends
yeah.
to happen sometimes.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Happens
He does.
to Chris a lot.
I'm
He
just
doesn't have-
imagining the vampire standing there menacingly and suddenly taking a frost bolt to the gooch.
Basically, so go ahead and roll a d10 for the piercing damage.
Roll a 10.
And this is magical, so he cannot resist this, as he takes 8 slashing damage to the gooch. And I do believe they all passed the dexterity saving throw, but that's still half, so roll me 2d6 cold damage.
2d6. Whoop. Didn't know it could go negative. Well, looks like someone's getting a free colonoscopy.
It's 9. Oh.
There you are.
Reed, you can go ahead and roll me a dexterity saving throw with advantage because of the ice knife exploding.
Okay, got it.
Oh, an ice could be.
Alright, DC was 15. Unfortunately, you will be taking the full 9 cold damage from this. As you watch, as shooting out from beneath the floorboards, an ice knife land inside this vampire's cooch, and then explode into a small snowy explosion as you take the 9.
There are now ice crystals sticking out of her body, and she is not visibly reacting to it.
Ah. Mrs.
It's like, it'll melt in the water anyway.
Dr. Pepper hollers up. Oh, Mrs. the Bride, are you doing quite fine up there?
She does not verbally reply because her throat kind of hurts from screaming so loud.
Fair enough. I'll come up there to do an examination of things.
Okay.
You'll never hear her say it, but internally she's like, "Damn, why did I scream so loud? That hurt."
Oh,
That
she
hurt
regrets
more than the
nothing
shards
that
in
she
my
ever
back.
does, ever.
Regret nothing.
Nah, she'd be thinking, man, I gotta scream more often somehow.
Yeah, yeah, that works too.
All right, Johnny, it's now your turn.
So we are sure there are more. So you can't exactly do very much down here. So he'll just zip on up to about behind where Beloved is. Is this one still alive, correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Find it. Find the thing I wanted to do. He, as he usually does when he casts something, he whips out the violin, plays some very series of very sharp notes, and where the vampire thrall ahead of them is, spawns a cloud of daggers.
Oh wow.
Alrighty.
Wow. Okay.
There is no save for this. He's just gonna take that 44.
Yeah.
As Beloved has, as this poor cocky bastard, he was so sure of himself just a few moments ago. Like, I'm gonna show myself to the enemy. I'm gonna smirk down at them, let them know just how fucked they are. Followed.
And then the bloody bride bull rushed them.
Now
Yeah,
they're on a choke point.
he got choked out, choke slammed, got a ice dagger to the dick.
Almost max damage too.
Fucking shit.
You might be wondering how I got here. Well, it's a funny story.
Just
That won't get to us. They gotta go through that.
Strahd on his back
Horrendous.
tube, like, you fucking seeing this shit, man?
He's on caw.
live calling.
Whew. That's some spicy damage.
Yeah.
He's sub-cawing about Irina.
He's live streaming this.
With that in mind, yeah, like, fuck, dude. This vampire spawn is just, it's like, see, I had such high hopes for today. And now my, this sucks. Anyway, at the end of your turn, is there anything else you want to do, Johnny?
Nah, good.
Alrighty. At the end of your turn, your allies now can move. Irina, being the braver of the two, is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Does she have a
6.
token? Oh, there she is. Oops.
She's finally getting in, and she draws her rapier. She's like, "Oh, okay, I heard screaming. What the fuck's happening?"
Upstairs, vampires, lots of them.
Fucking
for
hell.
ancestor.
She is
Watch your step.
she is going to prep.
Alright.
So she's going to cast Shadow Blades.
Ooh.
And
So does she have
Strahd's like, that's a real Tatiana move there if I ever saw one. Mhm.
sensing that Burn is casting a spell, she is going to get here to provide some cover for the support.
Yeah. She
Uh,
like some like time dilation clock or something like that.
On your eye patch, there's a very sped up clock pattern. Periwinkle is now in here. He's going to hold his action to basically chuck his new mop that the bride gave him at any enemy that comes near an ally.
That was a broom, but
It's a stick.
Oh, it's technically a proper spear now
oh,
because Beloved made it from, plague wood.
Yes.
it's just flavored to look like a cleaning utensil.
Hooray! I got a new mop, new broom.
Hooray!
I keep breaking mine. My uncle says I need to stop throwing them so hard.
Who doesn't know what he's talking about? Keep going.
That is your ally's turn. Back at the top of the list, these guys get a lair action? No, because it's technically not their lair. With that in mind, Mustard Seed, top of the order. You got up. Beloved and Johnny are kind of in the way. So it's maybe a little bit of a difficult shot to get things going.
I'll still try at least. I'll just do these one at a time. I can only see this one. I can't see that one on the right?
Unfortunately not.
Alright, that's fine, because I'm assuming this one took my initial damage anyway.
Yep.
I'll say for now, second verse same as the first. I'll just do these attacks very slowly. That is another 25.
That hits.
That's 8. Number 2.
Number 2.
16. I know that hits.
Yeah, that hits. We're not using cover for this session, this campaign, so.
Yeah, so that will be 18 piercing.
Alrighty.
Try to will this round so we can get some room.
Right. Those are
And
two.
then I will go ahead and move back here, so if anyone needs to climb up the stairs, they can.
Alrighty. You pop in and out of the stairs. You actually do basically a trick shot as you bounce the arrow off the wall at an angle, so it goes around both Johnny and the Beloved, so it hits the so it actually hits the vampire. There's a solid deep skid mark across both sides of the hallway up the stairs.
That's why you need to wipe.
Oh no, Mustard Seed knows lineups, so cringe.
Anyway,
Only I will get that because I play Valorant.
all right,
No.
you jump off to the side and you wait for whoever wants to go up this conga line of death. That being said, Shem, it's now your turn.
Okay. My detect good and evil should still be in effect, so I know the gist of where all the baddies are.
Yes. You sense
So-
a large cluster on the second floor here.
Okay. So I will be able to know, so first off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically stick to the rafters and fly up the stairs on top of this vampire dude.
Alright, so just be aware, if you pass through there, you're going to be taking Johnny's shadow daggers.
The knife storm,
Yeah, cloud of daggers.
Well, that's not fun.
I
How
do.
bad are they?
It's 44 slashing damage. Do you have evasion yet?
I think it's level 3.
No, that's definitely not a level 3.
I think that's 6.
6. Okay. Let
Okay.
me get up the rogue page. Because evasion is 7th level. I'm 1 level away. I have uncanny dodge though. That's not the one that helps though.
Alrighty. Unfortunately, yeah, uncanny dodge would not be able to protect you from this.
Well, I'm going to try it anyway because there's something I want to try with this. So, I'm basically just going to go, I'm following the roof, and then I'm just going to straight up Sephiroth dive on top of him.
Okay.
Go full on Wind Waker and jam the dagger into his forehead.
Okay. Vic, if you wouldn't mind, roll the 4d4. See how much damage.
I can't dodge it. I thought I could use a...
11.
Okay. I've seen worse.
Go ahead and make your attack with advantage onto this vampire.
Okey-dokey. What button do I press to attack? I don't think I've ever done a melee.
You have to program in an attack if you want, but
Yeah, but what's my basic just straight up attack button?
Let me see your sheet. Alright, that would be your dagger.
Mhm.
And then, because you have an ally within 5 feet, you can... Alright, the 15 just hits.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll damage for the dagger, and then select the sneak attack.
Dagger, dagger, dagger. Dagger, dagger.
Yeah, so I do a 1d4.
You can just... So on the... Okay, I'll still take. So that would be 8 damage.
Okay. And then I do my sneak attack.
Yes. I made sure to program it so that all you have to do is just hit it. An extra
that wasn't
8
bad.
sneak attack.
And since I can see the guy directly to my right, as part of my attack, I'm going to pin him with Wail from the Grave.
Nice.
So he takes 2d6 necrotic.
Okay. Is this...
I hope vampires aren't resistant to that.
We'll find out. Anyway, so the room to my left here, how do I ping it?
Let me reveal the map for you.
Okay.
It seems to be a kitchen area.
Cool. I was betting on the fact that I would know there wasn't anybody up there due to my sensing good and evil.
Yeah.
I'm just going to bank out of there and try and hide again.
Alright, you can use your bonus action to hide.
All right. Oof, that was not good. That was almost a 1.
I mean, they very clearly watch you go in there.
Yeah.
Alright, as you nail this guy, you drop from the ceiling and you basically impale yourself onto this vampire spawn's skull. A very pained and gurgled cry lets loose as it's basically trying its best to avoid the dagger as best it can. And you let loose a wave of necrotic energy in almost in a shock wave to this one next to it. However, this one seems to brace the attack. Doesn't land as much of a punch as you would hope.
So the necrotic didn't sink in as much as I hoped?
Yeah, they seem resistant to necrotic, unfortunately.
Fortunate.
So...
They are.
sneak-
But that's still damage.
Yeah.
8 plus 8. This vampire spawn that's in the daggers does not look like it's long for this world.
Does it take damage starting its turn in that dagger?
Most...
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so.
Uh,
Gotcha.
With that, it is now Burn. It's your turn.
Not really sure what more I can do here, except. No, that's also. I have so many concentration spells.
The curse of the wizard.
Of the coast.
Eh.
No, I didn't know the coast. What is that one? Is it actually a touch spell? So much necrotic damage. Why do we have to go with this theming choice? Fuck.
I know, I'm thinking the same thing. Like all
Or
I've
too
got,
gothic.
all I've got are necrotic and daggers. Like, you would think of an undead hunter, he would have something that is the undead are not resistant to.
Well, I'm still holding my spell. I'll mosey out this way. What is this behind me?
That is a coffin.
I kick it real quick, make sure the thing reacts inside.
Actually, let me check to make sure that's this area. Yeah, they're all empty. They're all displays.
Cool. Can I still see this guy in the knife storm up there?
Yes.
Not really wanting to wasting a good spell. I'll just shoot it with a crossbow. Nope.
You try to aim up past Johnny and Beloved, and you're like, maybe I can trick shot? No.
I don't have good depth perception, sadly.
That's why you need all that focusing.
Yeah, so without a bust, I'll just stay where I am and keep holding my concentration on Beloved's haste.
Alrighty. Speaking of which, Beloved,
Yes.
what do you want to do with this,
Okay. Well, first of all, she is going to raise her foot and try to drive the stake in deeper into the vampire in front of her.
Alrighty.
What would I roll for that?
I
With a
would.
stake attack, I would imagine.
I mean, at that point, it's basically just your stake attack.
yeah.
Okay. Roll and
advantage.
stake attack.
Nice.
Oops, that definitely hits. Roll your damage.
Okay.
Right. That's +4 unmitigated damage because it's stake to the heart. He's clutching at the stake at his chest, trying to make sure that it doesn't go any further because it feels as though if it goes any further, it may kill him for real.
She's going to immediately discard him as a threat, and she's going to turn to the vampire next to her and attack. First with devotion, and then with engagement.
Does she have advantage on all these? Because she's
The
like...
duality of man right there.
All right.
And yeah, she's raging.
So yeah. Wow, that's rolling hot tonight, Reed.
Thank you. She's very angry.
Yeah,
So-
but
really fast.
With. Let's see.
It's okay if you don't want to give me that advantage. She can just, like,
Yeah.
eat that.
Yeah. So just low severity. So the natural one is just a miss.
Okay.
However, that critical hit hits hard. As you pull out engagement, and this is a +1 whip. This is that it's laced with that cursed wood.
Yep.
And that Grek tentacle. And for the sake of this does not count as the normal weapon that slashing that they are resistant to. As it lets out a horrid hiss as it takes that full 12 damage.
Yes.
She sees that it does more damage that time, actually.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's probably going to clue her dumbass into realizing that she should probably switch to the whip for right now.
For now.
I think that's everything she can do.
She should get a third attack because she's hasted,
That-
right?
Oh, she
Yeah.
did the...
Wooden stake
Stake.
was the first one. Devotion was the
Oh.
second. Engagement was
Oh,
the third.
okay.
Yeah.
Alright then.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
At the start of their turn, Johnny, go ahead and roll 4d4.
Oh. 44.
6.
That's just enough, actually.
Cease.
As all the daggers that are in this cloud turn and almost like Iron Maiden of this vampire spawn as it simply lets a pathetic whimper out as it simply slumps over dead, almost as if killed by.
He said Iron Maiden, he's a bard.
Go on.
Yeah, he slumps to the floor dead as these daggers continue to swarm around him as if a cloud of just angry wasps. But with that in mind, I'm gonna roll for the other vampires to see if they, collectively stop pissing themselves long enough. Alright. Okay. Okay. Glass dice are doing a lot better than the Dracona dice, which is very sad because I really like the Dracona dice. Okay. As battle continues, you hear more scurrying and moving. One of them shouts out, "The door's pinned!" As you hear people moving about. This one, in front of you, beloved, sensing maybe pull back a little bit, is going to disengage.
Does that mean she gets an attack?
No, he's using his action to disengage, so no attack of opportunities.
Okay.
And as that one disappears, a lot of you on the lower floors, you hear creaking, cracking
Like under the floors?
above you guys, actually.
Uh-oh.
As shooting out from the ceiling is a clawed hand that grips the side of the floorboards and just unhinges it like straight off, and you see 3 glowing eyes up above you, Burn and Mustard Seed.
Ooh.
Shit.
They're smart enough to realize that they shouldn't go through there, and they don't want to deal with Beloved, so they want to go for that flank.
Well, these dummies have just pinned themselves between both enemies.
No, don't know that yet.
All right. You see 2 clawed hands rip open the door, the ceiling floor, just enough so that one can drop down.
Gotcha.
He is going to make a claw attack on Mustard Seed.
Oh no.
That is a 16.
A 16 barely hits.
Okay. You take... Ooh.
That's a lot of dice.
You take 10 slashing,
Mm-hmm.
and I need you to roll an acrobatics or athletics.
I'll do acrobatics. That is a 12.
Okay. Unfortunately, the DC is 13. This thing claws at your chest and grabs you as you are considered grappled. And he is going to give you a bite with advantage. Well, it doesn't matter if I roll with advantage if I roll a 1 and a 5.
Oh. Well, 5 for a total of...
11.
Alright, then yeah, that misses.
Okay. As it cuts into your chest, it goes in for a bite at your neck, but you quickly hold up your bow as it bites down onto the wood. You see its very large, prickly fangs glisten in sight, and you know that that's some bad news. You do not want this thing to touch you that way.
Yeah.
Touch.
Right. That is it for those turns. Dr. Pepper, it is now your turn.
Wyatt?
Wyatt. Uh-oh. I think his connection got a little dicey. He sounded like he was kind of swinging in and out. Wyatt. Dr. Pepper.
Baja blessed.
Do you want to just skip to Johnny and then we give Wyatt his turn when he gets here?
Yeah. Johnny, after watching this vampire ahead of you die, you hear a commotion downstairs, and you hear floorboards get ripped off like its nails from behind you.
My cloud is concentration, so if I just break the concentration, does it go away?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just do that because the thing there is dead, and we kind of need to get through there.
Alrighty.
Yep.
I was putting it there in case others came through.
Yeah, it's a good choke tactic ability for sure.
Okay, so if we already got someone going to that one way, I'll head over here.
Alrighty. As you go into this area, you see a long corridor of what seems to be a small storage. There are a lot of things obscuring your view. Nope.
That's
Reveal.
not good.
Come on. Roll 20. Stop being a butt and reveal.
No.
Oh, there you
You'll
are.
take your turn after this, Wyatt.
Great.
You are able to see basically a coffin, a bunch of boxes off to the side. These black squares are essentially effectively, something obscuring your vision. Over here in the back, you see two vampires huddled over a hole in the floor.
Check what I got. Um, 60 feet. I can do that.
So there are 2 vampires unaccounted for.
Well, this
Is one
thing
of
in the
them the one-
floorboards. Yeah.
No, we already. The one that got ice hit was that one.
There were 6
What?
total.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So maybe there's a 6th one here.
There wouldn't have been any downstairs, so only the one there is downstairs so far.
Maybe it's here.
I'm going to.
Maybe it's in here.
I'm actually gonna go against this wall or shelf or whatever.
Mhm.
Target right here, and you know what? 1 extra level. Let's do shatter at 3.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So it gets 1x. It's 4d8s. 10-foot radius, so it's
Easy
yeah,
enough.
like that. 4d8. Because I casted it at 3. 17 damage.
Good damage, good damage. One of them, as you let loose, you pull up your violin, and you just. It sounds like you're dragging a rock against the strings, as it just echoes out. As one of them cusps its ears and shrieks in agony. The other one is a little more prepared. It saw you come up and lift up your violin, so it covered its ears just in time to avoid taking the full brunt of it. But it's still going to take... These guys cannot resist it, since it's thunder magic damage.
Okay.
So that is 17 divided by half. That is rounded up to 8.
And then I want to double check how one of my thing works really quickly. Now I'm going to hold on to it. Yeah.
Alrighty. Dr. Pepper, because you were gone earlier, we kind of skipped your turn. But we can do it now.
Yeah.
You hear a commotion over in the next room over, as something has dropped down onto the main floor.
Currently has
Why?
mustard seed in its claws.
Oh no. So like crashing, like the floor fell through kind of noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a door at that yellow mark that you can walk through.
Oh, beans.
No, you can walk through.
I know. I was hoping to explode the wall in some narrative way.
Just somebody.
Oh yeah.
What's Periwinkle doing over here?
Being scared.
He's being scared and
Guarding.
protecting you.
Is he? I'm gonna open the door. Oh, Mr. Periwinkle, what are you doing here? Do you need your own prostate examined?
What? What's a prostate?
Oh, well, you know what? We'll discuss that later. Oh, everyone could use an anatomy session. But what are you doing over here?
I think someone's hurt. So he
Someone's hurt?
points over into this direction.
Why, that's just the sort of thing I love to be in. Excuse me. I rush on over.
Hooray! Someone's hurt.
That's
Oh,
my fetish.
There's no time.
You currently open the door and you see Mustard Seed with a huge gash on his chest, and this vampire, ravenously trying to, rip his throat out with his teeth.
Is he? Sorry, choking on a rice grain. Ah. In that case, let's see. What does this thing do? Nope, cancel that. Information. Steam of acid and choice. First one of the. Wait, is right? Oh, Master Seed. You seem to have your surgery thing going on. Nope, that thing's just trying to eat you. Never mind. And I just shoot some acid.
Oh.
Okay.
You know what? I'll toss some acid. That makes more sense. Bottle of acid.
Do I roll dexterity with disadvantage then?
You're technically grappled. 5 feet wide direction you choose. Each creature in that line must make a dexterity saving throw covered in acid. Or watch the acid itself or another creature. Creature covered in. Okay, so Dr. Pepper, before you do this,
Yeah.
it does specify everyone in the line. If you do this, you will be hitting Mustard Seed as well.
Well, that's just no good. What if I'm familiar ice knife? If I do ice knife, does it have to come out of my hand or can it pop up anywhere?
You're
I mean,
basically
you can angle it to where it doesn't hit me.
Ice Knife also has an AoE, so you'll be hitting 2 of your allies if you hit the vampire spawn.
Damn. What's
Again,
Chronomadness?
can't you aim it here or something?
What's Chronomadness do?
Crown of Madness, it basically goes insane and can't determine allies from enemies.
Well, that's no good in this context, is it?
The pain of
Oh.
being a prep caster.
Yeah. Oh! Maximilian Earthen Grasp.
That
Could
sounds
work.
more likely.
That'll work.
Go for it.
Yeah, well, it seems we need to restrain our compatriot here.
Smelling earthen grasp. Just a giant skeletal hand that erupts out from the floorboards below. And it's gonna go to grapple at this vampire spawn. And if I remember correctly, when it comes to grappling chains, if it gets grappled by another target, it breaks the grapple on Mustard Seed.
Makes sense to me.
Alright, so it needs to make a strength saving throw, if I'm...
Must make a strength save.
Yeah.
Let's see. Vampire spawn are moderately strong, but not proficient in saving throws. So that's a 13 on its part, so it fails.
dice.
Go ahead and roll 2d6 as this thing begins to crush its unlife out of it.
Okay, 2d6. 2d6. Alright, but I am gonna go up to it as it's struggling and be like, shh! No need to fight! Let the good doctor take good care of you.
For 4
Hi.
damage. And it's magical bludgeoning, so doesn't resist it.
Yes.
But for the sake of this, it is grappled and no longer attached to mustard seed.
Oh,
So I just
delightful.
slip out.
Yep, you slip out and hold your bleeding chest. A little irked, but you get the feeling that this thing's about to regret its actions.
Yeah, and you get a good pat on the shoulder and me being like, well, a little bloodletting never hurt anyone.
Alrighty. It is now your ally's turn. Irina, sensing a juicy restraint or
Okay.
grappled target.
Fuck him up, girl.
Girl. I mean, we
With
could always
advantage.
use him for questioning.
That
Or is he
hits.
just like,
I think they were more feral, rabid than that.
I can
Yeah.
read his mind later?
10.
It's like that fucking Keegan-Michael Key skit where he was like Obama's anger translator. You're this vampire's like normal translator.
Alright, Shadow Blades, if I remember correctly, since she still has that up. Adds an extra... Shadow Blades, add an extra 2d8 psychic damage. For 3. Extra psychic damage. And she is going to spend a sorcery point to do Booming Blade. So that she basically attacks again.
Hooray!
Bro.
Oh, I saw that
Oh.
natural 20. But a 26 still hits.
Nice.
Her sword isn't really doing much damage, but at the very least, the psychic energy is taking full effect as takes the additional. That's better. 14 psychic damage. As these shadows just begin to seep into this thing's already black, corrosive veins and begins to just shred it from the inside.
It's going to detect its thoughts, though. Oh, well. You lose a patient, you get a patient.
With that, Periwimple is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to see. Periwimple. So many tabs opened. But okay, yeah. Technically, spears have have reach, so he can attack from here. He is. I'm just gonna use the broom stats because it's essentially the same. So 20. And because he's using the Blightwood spear, it's doesn't resist it, so it's taking the full 11. Once more. Alright. Well, it's with advantage because it's grappled, so that's 11, but, you know, that still misses. He's still freaked out because Beloved was screaming, and it freaks him out.
He's a scared.
It's like, you stop.
Aw, it just means she likes you.
But
on our wall.
that is true. With that in mind, it's on the top of the order list. Mustard seed. This thing is in your face, but it is grappled, so it can't. It does not have the ability to really. It can still make an attack of opportunity, but you know it's not going anywhere. John,
Yes.
it's your turn.
Oh.
Hey, you're mustard seed.
All right. So this thing is stranger danger right now. But I can't really go anywhere without spending an action to disengage.
Well, it's grappled, right?
It's grappled, so it would have disadvantage on the attack if it would make it on you.
Okay. 2, 3, 4. I'll circle around and end up here. So go ahead and roll his attack.
All right, it's gonna make a claw attack because its head is, you know, recurring. Rolled a 3 and a 6, so I'm assuming there's no way it could hit your.
Oh
AC.
yeah, it misses. And then I'll just take 2 pot shots. Well, this one is kind of a mandatory target right now. I'll go ahead and Hunter's Mark it.
Alrighty. What is the shape of your hunter's mark?
I will say.
Spoiler.
Well, I wasn't really asked this question last time, but I'll say his eyes glow a bright neon pink, sort of like night vision goggles, and he will basically, like, his eyesight gets like sharper and zooms in,
Alrighty.
and he'll take 2 pot shots.
Alright, take your shots.
Actually, let me take a look at this real quick. Because I'm reading if, like, Hunter's Mark procs on every single attack or
It does.
not. Okay. That's pretty good.
Best support spell for rangers.
Natural 20. That is going to be 17.
And 5.
And then
for the
my
hunter's
second
mark.
attack is a 15.
15 hits.
Actually, do I get advantage because he's grappled?
Grapple only applies advantage on melee attacks.
Okay. Then, yeah, does a 15 hit?
Yes.
7, and then I'll just say the first 5 applies, and now here's the second Hunter's Mark. Where'd you go? There it is. 1.
1
What?
unmitigated damage. Damage is damage. This thing is slowly being crushed to death, but 2 arrows like slam into its temple. It looks dazed and very hurt from it. But as the arrows hit the floor, its wounds aren't healing up as quickly as before. This thing is looking a little rough.
Little rough.
Oof. Oof. Oof.
Alrighty, is that your turn?
Yes.
Alrighty. Shem, there is now a hole in... You hear something happening downstairs, and there is no longer a cloud of daggers blocking your path.
Okay. Well, I'm going to peek inside this room to the north here.
Alright, you peek inside. It is a bedroom.
Oh, there's no exit there either.
Nope.
Alright, so that was 5 feet, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Actually,
30.
before you go, give me a perception check.
Okay, do I have decent perception? I do not.
It's pretty good.
You notice something.
Oh. What kind of something? Is it something I should look at now, or is it something I should wait till the fighting dies
It's
down
something
to-
that catches your attention. That's definitely something you want to investigate after the fight.
Okay.
Ooh, shiny.
There is a
Make a
cabinet.
mental note.
There is a cabinet, and laced around the door, almost like tying it off as if to protect it, seems to be a holy prayer beads.
Okay.
These brass beads are holding the doors of this cabinet shut, and you feel an immense, undead but holy presence inside.
Oh,
So I'm gonna bookmark that for later.
let's draw a big question mark in there.
But with that, questions for later.
Yep. I don't have any decent. Wait, how far can I shoot with a bow?
A bow has a range of like 30 to 60. Short bows have like 30 to 60, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I have a short bow. Can I take a pot shot at this guy?
Which one?
The one that's in a direct line north of me.
Sure.
That one.
You pull
I'm
out
assuming no sneak attack.
there.
I don't know.
Tell you what, if you roll, go ahead and roll a bonus action stealth to see if you can get the drop on him. 28.
I'd say
Yeah.
Yeah, you're very small and you basically move with zero sound. You can go ahead and make your attack, and it will apply advantage as well as sneak attack.
Is
So
Shem like the same size as like Lumen?
I'd imagine Shem actually being quite a bit bigger.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was gonna say if he's using a short bow for his size, how tiny is it?
It's a toothpick.
Well, it's probably a long bow for him, but he's I imagine he's more like Ken size, whereas Lumen is more like G.I. Joe. So
Yeah, Ken doll, that's with like a foot long.
yeah. Ooh.
So go ahead and roll to hit with advantage.
So I have proficiency in short bow.
Oh, hang on. Let me just go ahead and do this for you.
Well, I was gonna say if it's gonna be the exact same stats as my dagger, I could just roll a dagger and call it a short bow.
1 sec. There we go.
There, what goes?
I added short bow to your attack.
Oh, I don't see it. But maybe I have to.
Thank you,
reload.
Gray.
So go to attack and
There it
spell
is.
casting.
I just had to refresh it and it showed up again.
Ah,
Okey-doke. Get shot.
that hits. Go ahead, roll damage and sneak attack.
Question.
Yes.
This is okay, within 30 feet of the first creature, not 30 feet of me. I can wail on his buddy at the same time.
That is true.
Okay.
Go for it, dude.
Do it.
And
So go ahead.
damage.
No.
Wait, I did
So
something wrong.
click. So on the actual chat, hover over the word short bow in the box. There you go. So,
That wasn't great.
So 6 piercing. But go ahead and add your sneak attack.
Yes.
11. That brings it up to 17.
Uh-huh.
And go ahead and add your wail.
Okay. For the record, I have 3 of those, and this is using, and so I've used 2 of them. I have 1 more before I have to.
Take a short rest.
Yeah.
Alrighty. You let loose. Your spectral wings kind of flutter open. You pull out your short bow. You let loose a shot, and almost like ricocheting off of him is this spectral, hollowy shockwave that ripples into this other one that stumbles a little off balance, but shakes it off. The two of them eat the damage. but they very much had their attention back on you.
Okay. And I can't stealth anymore, can I? Because I used that
Yeah.
to get the drop on him.
You already used your bonus action, so
I am going to hope that Beloved gets in front of him.
that's the
Bad.
that is the general go-to. Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, yeah, I don't think I can do anything, so I'm just gonna vibe over here.
You're just chilling. You're just vibing.
You're gonna vibe.
Burn. There is a very angry bitey boy next to you, and you're holding concentration.
Yep.
Well, it's fighty bitey.
I will try and move like here, here, and then hopefully move here without him attacking me. So
He already used his reaction to take an attack.
Oh,
of
even better.
opportunity, So he
even
cannot-
better. Yay. So can I see the hole where these guys are trying to get through?
I will say yes. You do have a line of sight.
Is it above him or above where Mustard Seed is now?
Technically, kind of middle distance.
So somewhere around here.
Yeah.
Cool. Taking a cue from what my ally did earlier, I will also cast Shatter at 3rd level.
Alrighty. 16. Excuse me, 19.
Yeah, he's my
Wow,
last
how
3rd level
original am
slot.
I, right?
Yeah.
Couple questions.
This fight is, by this point, everyone in the town knows something's happening here. Because 2 Shatters and Beloved are Beloved basically screaming bloody murder. You hear ringing and bells ringing as the alarm has been sound.
Yeah. Several neighbors have brought popcorn and their lawn chairs.
Couple questions.
Yes.
First order of business is that there is a bunch of debris in this room, like boxes and coffins and stuff.
Yes.
And this dude used Shatter, which... Oh, it says
Does-
creatures.
Yeah.
Well, no, it does. I'm hitting the floor around them, and they might fall through it.
Well, no, I wasn't worried about that. I was worried about, since Shatter does extra damage to inorganic stuff, I was wondering if it would be possible to pop open some of the boxes. But it only says creatures.
Yeah. And it's only within a 10-foot radius. For the sake of this building is getting fucked up.
Okay.
But for the sake of, keeping the map simple and, not me having to fuck around too much. 19.
The other question I had was,
Yes.
you've been talking about opportunity attacks a lot, and would I have taken one when I Wind Wakered that guy?
Like so.
I think maybe, but I forgot, so I'm not... Oh, no, you have... Wait, don't you have, like,
I have disengaged, but I use sneak attack. I use stealth that round, so can I only do one or the other?
No. I'm thinking of another feat, the mobile feat.
No, I don't think I have that one.
Well, I forgot, so that's on me. So we'll
Okay.
just do
What
better
is
next
the
time.
mobile feat? I should look
But
at that.
yeah, so did they make the save on my Shatter, or did they take
One
the full
did,
damage?
the other failed.
Cool.
They both
Is he
look
looking-
equally fucked up at this point.
Cool. I just huddle here, I guess.
Alrighty.
That's my turn.
With that in mind, it is now Beloved's turn.
Okay, this is great. She's going to use that haste to charge forward. I think this is as far as she can get.
Alright, by the time you get there, the 2 vampires in hiding will attack you with their held actions.
Okay, great. Bring it.
You didn't reckless, so you still get regular hits.
He has a +2 AC with haste.
That too.
Alright, a natural 20
Oh no!
and 16.
I think the 16 works because the attacker gets the advantage when it's a tie.
Yeah. If it meets,
Yeah.
it hits. So they both get their hits off, but you are raging, so this is for half damage.
Got it.
So, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Fuck this blood dice. I
Blood
rolled
for the blood
4
dice.
ones
Oh no!
In a row?
in a row.
Question. Are
This
those
is
the ones
why
you
I'm
said
not
were
afraid to
broken?
die. His dice hate him.
Are these the ones you said were the glass ones that were slightly like broken?
No, the ones that are like sharp and kind of prick my fingers a lot. I'm not using that shit anymore. So for that crit, you take a whopping 7 damage, which is cut in half down to 3.
Oh, I can take 4. I'll take that 4.
You take your 4.
That'll-
You take that 4.
You'll take your 4 and
You
like
take your 4 and you like it.
It's just so funny now. Like these vampires come out and like slash her like barely, and then she just slowly turns her head to look at them.
Okay. Go ahead and give me athletics or acrobatics because they're both using their claws attacks. Let's pass, and another one for the other one.
Okay. Shouldn't have closed my window so fast.
And a pass.
And hey, these guys are in range now too.
Just getting a different dice to roll for this other guy.
Would it make you feel any better if I just took 10 extra damage?
No, I don't need your pity damage. But incidentally enough, you do take 10 slashing damage, which is cut down to 5.
No, I won't take it, yes.
So yeah, that was their held actions. It is now you may now continue your turn.
Hey. Oh, they're so fucking dead. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and make 3 attacks with engagement.
Okay. That hits. That hits. That misses. So which one are you targeting?
This one. Let's go for this one.
All right, that's the one that was hurt from before. So go ahead and roll 2 of them.
Real quick, what's the black line here?
Those are crates and boxes that are acting as hiding spots,
Ah, so he's like standing on top of them.
basically.
Okay.
you just popped out like a jack in the box. You're like Blair.
You take,
All right, so that's
You take
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
engagement, and like a raging tentacle monster, you just lash out. Everyone hears the crack of the whip as the Grek tentacle of this part of your weapon just slices open into this thing's face. You see an eyeball go flying as this thing hisses out in agony as it can't resist the slashing.
wonderful.
Oh, so they don't resist slashing?
Well, not from a weapon like this.
Oh, is it holy? or
Beloved, no. Beloved made a weapon out of monster parts,
Oh,
which
fun.
which due to crafting makes it a +1 weapon, which circumvents damage resistances.
Oh, neat. I need to make me something.
Yes, crafting is awesome to do in D&D.
Yeah.
Get creative. Use all your resources. But with that, is there anything you want to do with your bonus action?
Okay. She's going to turn to the other one and scream at him as loud as she can.
All right, you can make another intimidation check.
All right, now nobody hope that this is going to be as high as the last one. It is not.
18.
Pretty good.
They're pretty good though.
Thank you.
All right. seeing as you have essentially an unholy weapon with you, beloved, and you're tearing through these things while also seemingly unfazed by their nonsense, they get the cold, rude awakening of, oh no, I am not nearly as strong as I thought I was. For the sake of this, the frightening condition that was before has worn off at this point, but this one has been refreshed.
This one right here, right?
Yes. So
Awesome.
I'll mark that. So they are intimidated. Alright, that's all you can do for your turn at the moment, which incidentally
Okay.
enough is their turn now.
Yeah, I figured.
So
Bring it on.
this one who is intimidated is going to attack twice with disadvantage. Okay. Natural 1 with the disadvantage. Roll severity. 19 on the die.
You kidding?
It would have been better if he, he rolled a 17 at first, but then he rolled a natural 1. And... Alright, I'm just going to stop my bitching. For the sake of this high severity, he lost his second attack. As he goes to swipe, you swing your engagement whip, the hilt of it into the back of its hand, and which just punctures through it with a clean hit. And there was this gaping hole in his hand, and he spends the rest of his turn clutching in agony, as the blight wood just festers the wound.
Wonderful.
The other one is going to make attacks normally. That's a 10 total, which misses. And okay, that actually hits, so that's good.
Okay.
That's a soft 20, so you take 7 slashing brought down to 3.
Okay.
And give me a athletics check.
Got it.
Alright. He's trying to grab you by the wrist to pry that fucking whip out of your hand, but you maintain wrist control, and it can't really do anything. It is now the one downstairs' turn. It's going to try to make a claw attack at Irina.
Oh no.
With disadvantage because it's grappled. Oh, wait, it needs to make a strength saving throw first to see if it can actually break out.
Is it the beginning of his turn?
It fails, and go ahead and... Oh, no. It takes Dr. Pepper's action for it to do the crushing. So it's still grappled. It can't move, and it attacks with disadvantage.
Nice.
First claw attack misses. Second one. Second one misses. Just misses. Just misses.
So she's like ducking and weaving out of the way.
Well, he's restrained, so he's trying to claw at her with his one free hand, but she's just leaning backwards as it can't. It's like it looks like it's reclining on a chair, but reaching out with its hand.
Oh.
The other two who have been taking, taking their lumps from the thunder damage. Let's see, they are smart. Well, not too smart, but they have average intelligence. They have object permanence. They assess that Beloved is the bigger threat up close, and the more priority target would be the casters, who have been pelting them with spells.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So one of them is going to drop down. No. God, I hate this fucking mouse. He's going to drop down, basically spider climb along the roof to get to here. And as Burn, as you're in the corner, it's going to trying to attack you.
Oh boy! Here we go, guys.
That is a 14.
That's over. Yeah, that hits.
Right, that's a claw attack.
I am a wizard.
That's... Ooh.
Especially the wizard.
That's gonna be 11 slashing.
All right.
And I need you to roll me an athletics or acrobatics.
They both suck, but acrobatics.
That just passes.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not gonna get its bite attack on you.
Good.
It does have a second attack though.
Shit.
18.
Yep, that
Yeah,
hits.
That definitely hits.
I'm squishy.
Only 6 slashing this time, and roll me another acrobatics.
Okay.
Just barely.
Wow.
This thing is
Sun roll.
clawing
My
at your
God.
face, like slashing at your eye. You actually get a little panic because you're getting a little bit of PTSD as you remember the time you lost your eye from that icicle
Yep.
incident. You duck under. You take the slashing, but you protect your one remaining eye.
Yeah.
I need you to roll me 2 con saves.
There we go.
All right,
Oh.
beloved. For a brief moment, you feel like you're about to crash from a sugar high or something, but nope, you're okay.
Oh,
As
thank goodness.
As Burn, you keep your concentration just fine.
Yeah.
The second one up here
Yeah.
is going to spider climb along the roof to avoid Beloved's wrath.
Is she still gonna attack of opportunity?
He is out of range.
Ah, fuck.
Oh.
That's
he
alright.
Is going to attack the pixie fucker who pelted him. Alrighty.
It was just like, we're friends, right, buddy?
Does an 18 hit.
That is my AC, unfortunately.
Oh.
Alright, you are taking 10 slashing
Ow.
and either athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
DC is
So,
13.
I think I passed.
Yeah.
Just a
21
little bit.
definitely pass. It doesn't get its bite attack, but it does have a second attack. This one probably misses. This is only a 14.
Nope.
Alright. You take one gnarly slash, but you quickly fly out of range as the second swing goes by. It seems awfully pissed. With that in mind, that one took, that one attacked, that one missed, that one... Alright, that's the end of their turn. Dr. Pepper! You see your fellow squishy wizard is being targeted by a vampire.
Mmm.
And I definitely don't look good, by the way.
You do have some good medicine for him.
Should I just use my turn to give him some of that good?
Good medicine.
Good juice.
Would you like some medicine, dearie? And I hold up a nice, sparkling bottle of medicine, otherwise known as pepper.
Burn, who's like probably pushed up the coffin lid to make sure the vampire doesn't snap at him, and we're like, sure, whatever, fine, that'd be great.
There are then.
So, do I have to drink it on my turn, or does it
He
just
can
take it on
basically
his turn?
he takes his he can use his action to apply the medicine to you. So it's a D8 for every level he puts into it.
All right. So like, just so I understand, Burn over here is like fighting off this. It's not a Wait, are there zombies or is it
It's
just
vampire-
vampires?
They're
Vampires.
vampires.
So there were no zombies in here.
Nope.
Nope. It's vampires.
Right, just making that clear in my head now.
Yeah.
All right. So like currently you're just like using your hands to like hold off his hands and face.
Pretty much, yeah. Like,
All right, then I'm just gonna walk over to you. Oh, no worries, dear pet, 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 and pushes the bottle in your mouth. It's like baby feeding it at you, baby birding it with a bottle.
so how many hit points do I regain? What spell level are you casting this at? Wyatt?
Oh, well, let's see. Well, it says good medicine, so
It's like well, you can.
Yeah, for every spell level you put into this, it adds a D8 to the healing.
adds a D8 to the healing. Well, how many do you want?
How much do you want to
I'm
give?
in.
Fair enough. Well, how bad does he look?
Very bad.
Well, then I guess I'll give him. I'll give him 2 of my level 3 spell slots.
You can only do one level at a time.
But that's
Oh.
still 3d8.
Still 3d8, yeah.
Well, okay, but I'll give you another one just because it's you.
Do that?
That's probably 3d8 for now.
Yeah, so 3d8 if that's the case.
Alright.
What does it taste like? Does it taste like Dr. Pepper?
It tastes. No, it tastes like peppers. Like someone.
Like- so it's spicy?
it's spicy medicine.
I'm a little
Yeah.
white boy. I can't take that.
All right, so Wyatt, go ahead and roll 3d8.
The burning in your throat means it's working.
3D. Oh, it's over there. Eh.
Also, like real talk, I'm sure like in character Burn has probably barely tasted anything spicy in his life.
It's had probably a little bit, but not like this. Okay, need to do math. Yay, that helps me a lot because I was getting low because I'm squish. So thank
Never.
you.
Welcome.
Alrighty. Let me look over. Could you click Maximilian Earth and Grass one more time for me, Pepper?
Eh. Eh. Eh.
Okay. As an action, good medicine crafts. Creature consumes good medicine. Okay, so this is a concoction that you can make in ahead of time, actually.
If you want.
Wait, the earth and grass?
No,
No.
the good medicine.
Oh.
So essentially, you make potions. And I do home rule that as a bonus action, you can feed another person a healing potion. So you
Well-
can use your Maximilian Earthen Grasp to apply its action and crush this other one for 2d6 bludgeoning, if you like.
Ooh.
Wouldn't that
Oh.
release your old target?
No,
No.
he means like he can keep crushing the older one.
Well, I mean, the one I had it on is dead.
No,
No,
he's
it's
still
not.
alive.
Oh. How's he doing?
Not good.
Crunch.
Yeah, we need to get rid of this thing ASAP.
Well, he's a patient under my care. I can't just kill him. That's something that happens accidentally, quote mark.
Irina simply holds up her Shadow Blade. It's like, hi, my name is Accident.
Hi, accident.
Stab.
Oh,
So, would you like to do the damage, or do you want to hold off?
now I'll do it.
Alright. Go ahead and roll 2d6 as it rolls its strength save.
Eh,
It fails.
2d6. Eh.
6.
Wow, really says it all.
You hear a couple of ribs crack as this thing, even though it doesn't need to breathe, is trying its best to gasp for air. With that in mind, that is your full turn, Dr. Pepper. So it is now Johnny, your turn. You have a vampire spawn in your face.
You big disgrace. Gonna mess you up all over this place.
Weeble, 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 weeble.
What level am I? Level 6. I will whack it with my sickle, but also use one of my bardic inspiration to do a psychic blitz on it. Well, I have to hit it first, but
Yeah.
Yeah. Is a sickle considered a light weapon?
I think.
Oh,
Is it?
Let me double check.
Pretty sure. I mean, it doesn't weigh much more than a knife.
Well, it is also ice. Ice is heavy.
Yes, a
Ah,
sickle
okay.
is has the light property. As a bonus action, you can make another attack, but not add the the extra damage, the modifier damage.
Extra damage.
Yeah,
It'll still be easier to hit, but yeah.
that hits. Go ahead,
And I
roll
hit.
damage. So,
And subtract your modifier afterwards.
so -2. That only 2 damage. But go ahead and proc the psychic blades.
Okay, that is 3d6.
Ooh, 3.
Yeah, because I'm level enough to get it.
Nice.
8.
Plus 8 unavoidable psychic damage. You go in for a swing, you miss, but on the backswing, you slice its just barely nick at its cheek. It kind of smirks a little bit, but then its eyes go bloodshot. And it clutches its head like a searing poison just coursing through its mind. An earworm, if you would, eroding at his mental psyche. He actually falls to the floor as his spider climb kind of like loses concentration. He hits the floor. But for the sake of this, yes. Is there
That's
a
all my stuff.
All right? Do you have a bonus action you want to use?
Nah.
Alrighty.
Question.
Yes.
Since the vampire just base planted, does that mean he's prone?
You know what? Yeah, when you fall, you get prone. So he is indeed prone. Which he will probably not be once it reaches his turn.
Well, I get my turn before he gets hit.
That's true. It is now your ally's turn. Irina, being really tired of this fucking thing, flailing about, she is going to bop.
But now it's misery. Hopefully.
Dice roller.
Golly, dude.
She's having a bad day.
My God.
She's been kind of having a bad life, honestly.
Yeah. She's like, God, just fucking die already.
Does she get a second attack?
She's a sorcerer, so she doesn't have extra attack.
Oh.
She has to use sorcery points to use booming blade.
She's not a fighter.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
a sorcerer. Hey, when she hits hard.
She's got a hit.
She's got a hit.
Damn, I really wanted to make a joke. Like, Strahd posts a caw gif of her killing this thing, saying, "That's my fucking girl."
It doesn't get her account because she hasn't blocked.
Yeah.
Fuck it. She's gonna spend the sorcery points to get a booming blade off. I forget.
Yeah.
Oh, she adds an extra D8 to this. So rapier
Interest.
hits 9. That's cut in half. D8, which is thunder damage. So 5. And the 2d8 from the psychic blades. So an extra 7. Which is enough to just fucking kill this thing.
The gif is made! Everybody except her sees it.
Nice.
Shem hears the blade, and he's just like, "Okay, boomer."
Eh,
Oh.
Wow.
all vampires will have an advantage on their attacks against you now.
I'm
He
used to
sudden-
it.
He suddenly stops being prone.
He just stands up from the audacity of it all. He's like, ugh.
There's not even a frame of animation. He's just literally on his feet now.
He's like T-posing menacingly in my direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, Irina.
He's posing menacingly.
Yeah, this combo is really stupid when you really think about it. She hits you once and hits you with an extra 3d8. That's Shadow Blades in a nutshell. That's Irina's turn. Periwimple, seeing that Burns is in trouble, is going to get a little serious. Get all up in here.
I'm going berserk.
Actually, this should be a +1. Soft 20 hits. For 17 damage. Another natural 1. Rolling severity.
Damn, doing 17 damage with a broom? Shit.
Yeah, he's
Fighters.
cleaning up.
He hits really, really hard.
Does anyone else hear him?
What?
He's... Z said he's cleaning up
Yeah, he is.
with the broom. With
Yeah,
the
That
broom.
must be like one epic broom then if it's not breaking.
I mean, it is that
Man.
it's made of that blightwood that Beloved gave him. But he also has
Nice.
the brute feat, which basically makes him do
Oh.
extra damage.
Nice.
It's high severity, so I'm gonna roll a luck check for him to see if he breaks his new broom.
Oh. No.
No, it just gets stuck for a moment. He's like, oh, sorry. He's like, oh, bollocks. He is going to, well, he's gonna action surge.
Neat.
He's pulling out his hand axe.
Mhm.
With that's a miss. Last attack. That'll hit, and he's adding an extra D8 to this as he uses his security. Maneuver. Let's see. This was wisdom. Was it? I need to properly name these. Oh yeah, this is the menacing attack, so he needs to make a wisdom saving throw or be frightened. And it takes the extra D8. Jesus, max damage with the hand axe.
Good God!
One of the fire alarms is going off. Give me a second.
Oops.
Okay.
Oh.
This is not a magic axe, so it does resist the attack.
Still.
So that's an 8. Plus the extra 8 from the maneuver, so it drops it down to 4. The broom, it has an extra 17, and it's... Alright, this thing got really fucked up by Periwimple, but it's still alive. That is the end of your ally's turn. Mustard Seed, your hunter's marked creature has died. You can use your bonus action to select a different target in range.
Yep, I will redirect it on here. And I will go ahead and do my 2 shots.
Pew pew.
That is a 26
That hits.
and a 12.
Yeah, second one misses. Go ahead and roll damage.
So that's 8 for the arrow. Oh, wrong dice. Ignore this one. And 2.
And damage is damage. It's
Yeah.
Hunter's Mark is really great, but it does not do a lot of damage, unfortunately.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Actually, wait a minute. No, it actually doesn't scale. Fuck.
Yeah, late game it does. It's really good early game, not so much late game. That's when you start busting out the thunder arrows and stuff like that.
What?
For all the problems that 1D&D has in its playtest stage, at least they made Hunter's Mark a feature and not a spell.
Yes. The best thing it could do for Hunter or for Rangers and as a whole.
Or,
Now
or
do it
Ranger.
to Eldritch Blast.
All right. I think Zeal.
That'll be my turn.
Yeah, I think Zeal's still away. Is our fairy boy back? No. Fire alarm.
Well, Burn would be next, so we got time.
For the sake of this, he's dealing with stuff upstairs. We'll stay with the downstairs crew. Burn. This thing is still on you, and it looks at you like a juicy target.
Does it look really hurt?
It looks hurt, but it's still got some fight in it.
But like about halfway hurt? Or sorry.
On a scale of 1 to 10, he's feeling like a 2. Where
Oh, okay.
where 2 is like it can maybe take 2 more hits.
Ah.
No, sorry, that's probably precast at a higher level, so I need to program that one. Shit. Oh yeah, I'll cast Magic Missile at fuck it, 3rd level.
All right, so that's
So that's an extra 2d4 plus 2.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because it's 1d4 plus 1 for each missile.
Yeah, it should be 4 missiles.
Okay,
Oh!
Yeah.
And it's 3rd level, so it's actually 5.
Right? Alright, so 3
3
for just casting it at
3, 4.
that level.
Yeah.
So 5.
So it should be 5 targets, or 5 missiles. So it's 5 plus 5d4. No. Yes.
Yes.
Roll 5d4 plus 5.
Yes. Point blank magic missile. And it's force
It
damage.
can't be reduced because it's magic.
Yep.
Yep. Is it dead?
You're like, oh fuck this nonsense. You straight up put your hand up to its mouth as it goes for another bite, and just until eventually the missiles go flying out through the back of its head as it falls to the floor, fully gone.
Also, also the floor.
I kick it a little bit and then I get out of the way. Just move over here. You guys doing okay up there?
You call up to the sound of Screaming Fairy and Screaming Fae upstairs.
So that was what?
Sing it.
Zeal, you back yet?
Can I get to there maybe?
Yeah, you can.
Would that be right?
You can get up to the basically the top of the stairs.
Go here?
There. Yeah.
Howdy.
Oh.
We'll get
Alright.
just there. I'll get about. Oh shit. I'll get. Because like this is a wall, right? So you
Yes.
can't just. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get there.
So you didn't miss much. We did skip your turn, but we can do it now since the enemies
Okie
haven't
doke.
done anything.
Okie dokie.
We just did burns, is all.
That's fine. So I'm gonna straight up Wind Waker Death Drop this guy in the face. Since he's prone, it should be advantage,
Yes.
which means I'll get sneak attack even though I'm not sneaking.
Yes. That hits.
Now, if he was prone and restrained, it'd be an auto crit.
I believe.
That'd be peachy, but doesn't help at the moment. Dagger damage. Not much. That's not bad.
All right. Roll your sneak attack damage.
I think that's max damage, actually. No,
Not yet.
1 away from max damage. That was 8 is max damage. Oh goodness, that's
Hmm.
2-1.
Not the best. But damage is damage.
Yeah, that's 7 damage total because I think he resists knives.
Yeah, you're thinking back to yourself, thinking, yeah, earlier this morning, you're thinking that, oh, there's some undead in here, I can handle that. And meanwhile, not you're not doing a lot. These things are really hard to kill.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna burn my last whale to hit this guy.
Alrighty. Roll
I
damage.
should. Yeah. I should do the thing where I 8. I think that's max damage, isn't it? No,
Not yet.
12 would have been max damage, but 8's really good. So he takes 4 over here, I'm assuming.
Yep.
I'm gonna go skulk. I'm gonna go fly over these boxes and skulk in the shadows. Try and
Alright.
get out of combat.
It will. Did it already have?
Can it take an attack of opportunity if it's prone?
It can with disadvantage, so I'll roll that. Yeah, it misses.
Okie dokie.
Alright. After all of that, it is now Beloved's turn.
Okay. She's not going to worry about the one that is currently intimidated. She is actually going to unleash on the one she attacked earlier.
Alrighty.
1, 2,
Miss, hit,
3.
and a hit.
Sweet.
So that is going to be a total of 15. So I'm
Okay.
counting that first one as the one that missed.
Okay, got it.
Oh, so you're not doing advantage?
She'd have to declare that she was.
Beloved has to declare that it's a reckless before.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Alright. Do you have another bonus action you want to use? Actually, hang on. Whips. No, they are not light weapons. They are finesse and reach.
All right. Yeah, she's good with. Oh, can she raise her shield to try and block the next attack?
I mean, that's just essentially just always adding to your AC to begin with, so...
Okay. I don't know anything else she can do. I'll end my turn.
Yeah. Alright, it is now the vampire's turn. This one is going to get its ass off the floor. Kind of dust itself off. Kind of lick its wounds a little bit. This one is going to try to shake off its intimidation. It nuts up and says, alright, time to get serious, I'm gonna die if I don't. This one started a turn. Actually, let me read this again. Okay, yeah. So now that you guys are basically getting a clear look at these things, you're watching as these things are moderately hurt. Over time, their wounds are sealing shut. As you are able to get a clear look that these things, not only are they resistant to your stuff, they also have been regenning health, which is why it's been taking so long to kill them. But with that in mind, the two at you, Beloved, are going to make their attacks.
All right.
One of them managed to get a claw off at you.
Okay.
That's 7 cut down to 3 slashing.
Okay.
And roll in athletics. That's with advantage because you're raging, but it doesn't matter. That's still more than enough to pass.
Okay.
Second one is going to hit with a claw. That's another 7 damage, cut in half to 3.
Okay.
Roll athletics again. Another pass. So another claw. And misses the second attack.
Fantastic.
Alright. These things are able to get in a few claw marks at you, but you just shirk off. You don't feel any of the pain as your own bloodlust is propelling you forward and just shirking off the damage. Your dress is getting sliced into ribbons as this area begins to fill up with white, frilly, white blood-stained lace, which stitches itself back up to your, over time, back to your dress. But this area is just, it's almost as if this entire area, it just has scattered cobwebs caught in the wind. This blood is
Wow.
clinging to it. And there you stand, unfazed and just as angry.
That is true.
Johnny, you're the closest target, and this thing can't tell where Chem ran off to, so he's going to attack you.
Oh snap! Oh snap! Oh snap!
Does a 15 hit?
Barely, yes.
Okay. This is a claw attack, so you're taking... you take 5 slashing, and roll me either athletics or acrobatics. Alright, it slashes at you, but you manage to jump out of the way as it slices through your coat, but not gaining too much of a purchase onto you. It's gonna make a second claw attack. I believe this also hits. For 8 slashing. And roll another acrobatics. Alright, you are fine. It can't seem to get a grip on you, even though its claws are digging into your fawn-like features. Alright, that is the end of the enemy's turn. Dr. Pepper,
Yes?
all your clients down here are accidentally dead now.
Oh, dear, it happened again.
Okay, Brittany.
Huh.
Okay, BP, let's see what you got.
Oh fiddlesticks!
Oh, fiddledy crap. Well, Winkle, how are you doing over there?
Oh, I'm not actually hurt. He pulls his spear out from the wall.
All right. Anyone here? Everyone here good? Everyone good here?
Pat, pat, pat.
Pretty good. Now.
Seems like it.
Well, all right then. I think everything's all settled, getting tidied up. Might as well. Wait, why did we come here again?
To get rid of the vampires.
Periwinkle points down at the vampires and says, "Oh, I think we're supposed to be cleaning up this."
Oh. Well, I think we're pretty much done with that. Now, who's ready to scavenging for more medical supplies? I know I am.
Yes, let's loot this man's home.
Well, I mean, isn't he up to some dastardly stuff with the foreman?
It was kind of implied that he was more of a hostage situation.
Well, I can't rob someone of that. Okay, well, let's see. Listening up, listening. What's above? What's above?
A lot of fighting upstairs as you hear Beloved just wailing into people. A lot of whip cracking, too.
Inky.
Well, I suppose we should stick with what works. And where is it? Where is it? Ice knife.
You don't have a target to strike.
I don't. I can't hear.
Well,
Place
you
to
can
stab up
hear,
in the
but
ceiling.
you need a line of sight.
I would like to point out there's a giant hole in the ceiling over here. You could fly up it if you want.
Well, alright, if everything has to be a chore now. Step, step, step. Flap, flap, flap.
Now you can see a target.
Yep. You fly up through the hole in the floor, or ceiling. Perspective is a little wonky. But as you go into this... Oh, nope. Hang on. God damn it. Roll 20. Stop swapping reveal with hide.
Yeah.
That's the exact opposite!
You see 3 a little messed up vampires that Beloved is handling quite soundly. But yes, would you like to still use a nice knife?
I suppose it would help. Can I javelin in it?
I mean, you can pick a target.
Gonna go with that one.
All right. Go ahead and make a ranged spell attack.
So that
D20
would
plus
be
7.
D20 plus 7, just make sure. D20, no, one roll. D20 plus 7.
That unfortunately misses.
Oh, does it miss so bad it hits the other bad thing?
No, but here's the good thing. It means you hit the wall behind it, and as per the instructions of Ice Knife, it still has to roll a dexterity saving throw because it explodes in the coldness.
Oh, that's good.
So,
Yeah. It's a good spell.
and because it didn't explode on impact, it means that Beloved doesn't get it hit in the area of effect.
Yay.
Hooray.
It does feel a little cold for you, Burn.
Huh.
Uh,
This is just area though.
Yeah. With that in mind, it fails, so go ahead and roll 2d6. Boo!
Burn! D6. No 7.
For 5 cold damage.
Well, you see, now this is why I thought it was best to just shove off on this whole fighting business when it's all taken care of.
Alrighty. Johnny. It is now your turn.
These 3 are what we got left.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah.
Man, I can easily
Yeah, would you mind cleaning them up?
see what I have. I'll do too much to everyone. It's only one target. I think I'll just whack the one guy here that we've already softened up. I only have. Do I have 2 attacks? Or do I just have the one?
You only have the one, but you can make the offhand strike with your bonus action.
I'll just do a single hit.
Alright. Go ahead, roll damage.
Oh.
Would you like to use your psychic blades?
Sure, why not? Just how much it's 3d6, yeah.
Alright. An extra
That's pretty
12
solid.
damage. This thing's looking a little rough. As it stumbles backwards, clutching its head, as its head is filled with horrible screeching violin noises. Like every time you swipe your sickle, you just hear a zing. Does that No, it's just something you get to add on. You still have a bonus action.
Bonus actions. I don't think I really have any I can do that help.
I mean, you still have the offhand strike.
Sure. Do I just roll another attack? Or
Yep.
I'll use my dagger.
Alright, unfortunately, that does miss.
That's what I thought.
Alrighty. That's the end of your turn. It is now your ally's turn. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright.
Not much to do down there.
Irina, sensing the fight's upstairs, is going to be able to move past Burn and get to
Excuse me.
here. She, sensing the immediate danger. What is she gonna do? Okay. She pulls out a vial of holy water and tosses it at this thing's face.
Sweet.
Delightful.
And it fails.
Oh.
As it takes within 5 feet. Shane, this thing's... She doesn't have a one where the acid could jump onto another, but still, it's a d6. So, d6. Oh, nope, that's the wrong die.
Too late. It's on the screen.
No.
10 damage.
No. It does a measly only 5 points of acid damage. But
No.
it certainly hurts this thing as it clutches its face as the holy water bubbles and makes its skin bubble. Periwinkle. Seeing Dr. Pepper fly up, he's like, oh, he doesn't know which way to follow, so he decides to go through the hole in the ceiling.
Okay.
Mustard Seed, just walk this giant of a man, walk towards the hole, and just, well, let's see how he goes. He's jumping, but he can't reach. Or he does grab onto, like, the ledge, but he's too heavy, and the floorboard just kind of snaps down as he falls down. He's like, I'll fix that. Don't worry, I'm coming. I'll be just a minute. So he pulls like a coffin, like from the side, try like as a step. But it just steps on it too, and it just puts his boot through it. Oh dear, I can pay for that.
Poor boy.
But yeah, not the smartest. Mustard
He's
Seed.
trying though.
He's trying. Mustard Seed, it's now your turn.
All right. How high is the ceiling?
Like 10, maybe 8 feet. You could very
Perfect.
easily just jump through.
And
Well,
how big is the hole?
Big enough for you to comfortably walk through or jump through.
All right. I'll go ahead and rabbit hop up there.
Boing.
Boing.
So, don't worry, I'm coming. I'm coming.
I'm a coming, Louis. And which one is the most hurt here?
The one that's currently being fucked up by Johnny.
Which is
The
this
bottom-
one?
Yes.
Yeah, that one.
Okay. All right. Let me just do something to double check. All right. Yeah, let's just move up a little. Take a spot in between Peppers and Beloved here, and I'll give him my 2 pod shots.
Alright, would you like to use your bonus action to apply a Hunter's Mark first?
I used my bonus action to rabbit hop.
Ah, okay. That's a hit.
18 and a 22.
Both hit.
Hell yeah.
Roll damage.
Ugh!
Nice.
Disgusting.
Alright. I mean, this thing's resistant, but you are turning these suckers into literal pincushions. As you
Hell
fire,
yeah.
as you just with deadly accuracy towards either their heart, the temple, like a jugular, an Achilles tendon, whatever. You're making sure that these things are not going to get back up.
Yeah. Now your turn, Team.
Are we tracking arrows in this game?
No, I don't think so.
All right.
I mean, for the sake of this, you can always just pick up your arrows.
Exactly.
No one ever
Okay.
keeps track of ammo because I'm not going to do it for you.
The way I see it, it's like special ammo should
Yes.
be like capped, but if it's just regular stuff that you get, then it's like no. But that's my opinion.
I will enforce you to keep track of your silvered arrows if you get them.
Yes, exactly.
I was just curious because my character's baseline was 20 basic arrows, so I wanted to know if I needed to micromanage.
Right.
Yeah, no, don't worry about those. They're just basic bitch arrows. They don't
Okay.
matter.
Okay. I know the feeling. What? Did this guy die when he got shot, or is he still holding it together?
He's still holding up. He currently
Okay.
has an arrow through his skull, like the classic headpiece.
Mhm.
But it's slowly just sliding out.
Alrighty, good time.
These things are tanky.
Yeah. I'm gonna Wind Waker him again because that's a fun thing to do.
All right, you were attacking from out of stealth, so this is with advantage.
Doink. Give me something good. Oh,
21.
it hit,
That hits.
but it wasn't. Okay. Then I get dagger damage.
Another 7. And your
And
sneak
I-
attack.
Health damage, which is not ideal, but not bad. So that is a total of 19.
Okay.
So, assuming that's like 9 total.
He
14.
is still barely alive. Would you like to make an offhand strike?
Is that a thing I can do?
That is something you have, because you can do it with the dagger. You will only roll the d4, however.
Yeah, I wouldn't get sneak attack.
Yeah.
Like, how is this a full dagger strike, or is there like any penalty to the DC?
Yeah, so a offhand strike is essentially when you use your bonus action to attack. When you roll, you can roll like to hit like normal, but when you're rolling damage, you only use the dice. You don't add your dexterity to anything.
Okay. Like, how close to dead is this guy? Would it be worth my effort to try and finish it? Or should I
Very.
hide?
I'd say if you hit, there's a 50-50 chance that you could kill it.
Okay. I'll go for a finishing blow then. It's a 22.
It's a hit.
So just a D4, you
Just
said?
a d4.
Literally survived. How many times can I have something survive with 1 HP against me?
He's got 1 health.
He's got 1 health. You needed a 3 or a 4.
Yeah, oh well.
Oh my god.
You stab into this thing's, basically its temple, and you dig it around as best you can. Its eyes roll back in the back of its head, but before it tips over, you watch those red eyes just snap back in place, and it's looking dead at you.
Yeah, so Ollie's in a jam. He's gonna run.
All right, it will get an attack of opportunity.
Good times. You can try.
That's a 19 on the die.
Ew. Not nice. Okay, how much do I take?
You were taking 11 slashing. And roll an acrobatics.
Okay.
Oh,
Ew.
nope.
You actually, it grabs you. As you fly away, it digs its claw into you, and you are fully grappled by this thing, as you are not getting out of reach.
Need to move back over there.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
Burn. It's now your turn.
Alright. Rushing up the stairs. Can I see the carnage from here? Or do I have to like move
Yes.
over here? Okay. It's like tiptoeing on his body. Can I see all three of these guys?
I'll say you'll only be able to see two of them. The one who isn't is still out of sight.
Then I'll move over here.
I'm just gonna move
Okay.
this corpse over to here. or
Yeah,
out
yeah,
of the
sorry.
way.
It's like it's very hard to click over there. But now can I see all
You-
three?
Yep.
Then I will cast Magic Missile again. But only at a first level. Just send one bolt to each person.
Yeah. You don't even need to roll damage for one of them. Go ahead and roll damage for the other two though.
That's one. Hey, max damage.
One, and the other.
Max damage again! So 5 to each of them.
Okay.
Pew, pew, pew.
You just hold up your hand in like a shotgun blast. You let loose these missiles. Shem, you're in this thing's grip. It's looking dead. It's looking absolutely furious at you. It opens its mouth like it's ready to just bite you in half, like Ozzy Osbourne biting a bat's head off.
Yeah, I was about to say, I feel like a bat at an Iron Maiden concert.
But before it gets its bite off, you see the upper top of its skull just go flying backwards. Its bottom jaw still in place, but it falls over dead, releasing you.
I totally had that one.
Yeah, you were
That was
okay. You were.
I was just joking. That was the whole point. That was the joke.
Yeah, it's alright. I wouldn't have anyway. We're too busy right now focusing on other things.
For the 19, you successfully deceive that
You're
you have gotten
uh,
your kill stolen.
Yeah, no. I mean, I was making a out of character, in character joke by
Okay.
me rolling a deception check was the joke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, so that's my turn.
But I can see your health. I can see your health. All right. That's all Burn can do at the moment. It is going to be Beloved's turn.
Block the hallway.
Light him
All
up.
right.
Block it with what? Cheese curds?
That ass.
Her
Coffin
bodice.
Yeah. Beloved is just going to continue wailing on the one she has been attacking. And I mean, the walls are closing in around them, so he's almost the last one's almost certainly going to die.
Only one
All
hit.
right. Unfortunately, it's starting to get into your pattern. Only one of them managed to hit, but that's a gnarly 7 to its face. Right.
Is she even whipping anymore? Or is it like just curled around her hand? She's just punching with it at this point.
I mean, it's a versatile weapon,
It is.
It is.
especially in a limited space. So
All right.
Yeah.
It is now the two vampires' turn. Let's see. One is looking a little gnarly. One is still in tip-top shape. Well, basically tip-top shape. But they do sense that they are very much running out of breathing room. So this one, sensing a more easier prey at the moment, is going to make a bolt along the ceiling and go here.
Oh, good.
Beloved, you can use your reaction to get an attack of opportunity. Going once. Going
keep it
twice.
good.
Okay. That hits. Roll damage.
And-
Ooh, that's a good hit.
That
As it's walking away, you twirl the whip and crack right across its back.
nice.
but it keeps going. It sees Dr. Pepper and all your 21 flavors. It licks its lips and it's gonna go for a few attacks on you.
He's gonna hit Dr. Pepper so hard he changes his name to Baskin Robbins.
Oh.
Or to Mr. Pibb.
A whole 10 extra flavors.
Thank
All of them are pain.
Ooh, this one goes for a claw attack first. It slices you upside your against your side for 11 slashing. And roll me in athletics.
Okay.
Just barely pass. As you are not grappled. However, he is going to use his second attack on you as well.
Oh, come now.
He hits for another 23. Dealing 8 slashing.
Alright, so that's 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And go ahead, when you're done, roll another athletics or acrobatics.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Nope.
That's the result out there.
The second claw attack grabs you by the throat as it's hanging from the ceiling. You're flapping around like a chicken, like ready for the slaughter, essentially. Luckily, he does not have an extra attack to use his bite, but you're in trouble. The last remaining vampire spawn is going to continue its assault on Beloved.
Okay.
Anyone but me.
That's a... Alright, your haste saves you as it got a 15 on the first strike. And second attack... Ugh. It's 5. Now, even with bonuses, that's nothing. It can't... You can't... You're just twirling the whip around, like almost like a protective barrier, and this thing is too afraid to get close to you.
It should be.
But with that in mind, Pepper, it's now your turn.
Oh, my hands are a bit tied at the moment. Wait, actually,
you can still cast spells, I think.
Yes, you're
Well,
considered grapple, but you can use spells.
so, like, I can do the whole VSM thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, in that case, I'm getting...
It's the S is the hand thing, somatic.
Ah.
Yeah, it's only
In that case,
restrain that makes you unable to do somatic.
In that case, I'm getting the hell out of here. Found some steam!
That has a casting time of 1 minute.
Damn it to fuck!
That'd be really funny to just summon a fucking horse and stampede over it.
Look at
You
my
did the
horse.
fucking-
The horse is amazing.
You do the Joestar ancient trick.
What?
Let's see.
The runaway.
Oh. I thought I was gonna cast Misty Step, honestly.
Finding control spells. Okay, well that. Oh, well then. What about just sleep?
Okay. Vampires are not immune to sleep.
Add that to the list.
Go ahead and roll and see if you can put this sucker to sleep.
Alright, let's see. A roll 5d8.
Yes. What level are you casting it?
Well, I really want this to work. So 3,
All right. So add an extra 48. So it's 98.
9, d8.
Okay. Because of the damage that Beloved just did to it on her attack of opportunity, that's just enough.
Oh, wow.
You pull out you pull out a cloth and you're like, go to sleep. Put it to its
Does it-
face as
Does
it
it smell like chloroform to you?
as its grip goes slack. You are ungrappled by it, and shit, because of where it is,
It's gonna fall in the hole.
It falls through the hole.
Oh,
it's
wait a
Did it
minute.
land on Periwinkle?
No, it lands in front of him.
Oh,
Just
smack!
Family Guy falls to the floor. You all hear a crack, as it basically falls 2 stories. So that's
3d6 fall damage.
3d6 fall damage
Oh,
On
it's a
me or on it?
on the
No, on
second
on the floor.
on the bottom
Yeah,
floor.
you're fine.
Oh, so we're rolling damage to the floor?
No, rolling damage because it hit the floor.
Alright, so it broke my fall, thankfully.
You were
didn't
you were
fall.
fine.
Yeah,
Yay.
you didn't fall through the hole. It landed.
Yeah.
You landed next to the hole. It went into the hole.
It takes 14 falling damage, which I think is force damage. So
Yeah.
it's
I don't know bludgeoning, but yeah.
It is bludgeoning, yeah, because like I've read stories of like barbarians surviving really high footfalls because of it.
okay. So
Yeah.
it's a non-magical, so it does resist it slightly. It only takes the 7 bludgeoning, and because it took damage, it does wake up. But you are effectively away from this thing now.
Yeah. Oh dear, it's back up already. The arm bone's connected to the other bone. The other bone's connected to some other stuff.
You can
Brilliant.
You can use your good medicine to heal yourself or your allies.
Well, can I do that now?
I'm just thinking of Dr. Hick from Simpsons. He's like, the arm bone connected to my wristwatch.
Inflammable means flammable?
American.
But yeah,
I'm
be honest-
still confused by that.
Oh, it means to be inflamed.
That's
Like
really
you-
dumb.
And you're right to think that because even the fire department and everyone except the people that make the dictionary agree with you. It was the 1920s. They had a lot more power back then.
all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can use your bonus action to use good medicine. So would you like to heal?
Yes.
All right. Pump a spell slot into it and drink that good medicine.
Drink that
Roll
good.
that middle screen footage.
I'll just roll a slot from level 1.
An extra D8 to your healing.
D8. And I get all the D from my wand. Yes, I was right.
Heal for 7.
Hey.
All right. Johnny, there is only one in sight, and you think the other one is downstairs with Periwinkle. Vic?
Vic?
What? Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking to someone else.
No.
It's that one, and then we got the one downstairs.
Yep.
I'll just take a shot at this one that's here to help clean.
That hits.
Ink.
Right.
And I think that's all I got.
Okay. I mean, you can toss a dagger.
Nah, I don't want to lose my dagger.
Alrighty.
I like my dagger.
I kind of need that.
Alright, it is now your ally's turn. Irina, wanting this to be done and over with, she is going to roll up here. She's gonna... Oh no! Okay. 5. Dice roller. Nice damage.
Nice. Very nice.
And plus 14. She thinks that you guys are going to get a full night's rest. So she'll spend an extra spell slot for it, or the extra sorcery point for Booming Blade.
Yep. I'll be right back.
Here comes the boom.
dice roller. Or just 3d8. It's all the same. Alright. That's enough, actually.
Oh
As
God, yes.
just barely 2 over. Those ones really fucked her. Well, would have fucked her. She comes in with 2 slashes. This thing vibrates violently, almost as if the shadows themselves begin to pull itself into its torso until it just pops. As she's looking at you, beloved, seeing you don't look not your best. You've been taking a lot of damage that you haven't really been paying attention to.
Yeah.
But she shouts to everyone and says, "Last one, take care of it." Periwimple is.
Any vampires, handle it.
It's like, yes, mom. As he pulls out the spear, and
Hey, is vampire prone because it fell?
yes, actually, which
That'd
makes this a critical hit, and he's gonna pop an extra security.
Yeah!
So that is, and
Oh,
that's 26 plus 3. That's 29. Add an extra D8 because it's a crit. So
Did he just Gallagher this thing's head?
that is 36 points of piercing damage on one strike. Second attack.
second attack. He still has some left.
That was just the first hit.
God.
Look,
Vampire.
Periwimple hits like a fucking truck.
No, I mean this is like this poor vampire man. It's like did the Family Guy fall? And it's just like cracking its head, looking up.
Just
Oh.
holds the spear overhead and then to wham, 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 wham. Just like trying to feed like a cloth through a hole in the wall with a broom. Just imagine that.
Well, you said Family Guy fall, and I just thought of the one where he like favors his knee for an uncomfortable amount of time.
Okay, with 2 hits, Periwimple just absolutely decimates this vampire as it's on its last leg. Unfortunately, Periwimple already used his action surge earlier, so that's all he can really do. But this fight's almost over. Top of the order, Mustard Seed. You look down and you see Periwimple fucking this thing's like new, freshly made face pussy.
What?
Those are not good words.
Yeah, that's a term, but yeah.
You watch as Periwimple is using this vampire to put his whole hog in. But yeah, no. I'll say Mustard Seed calls out, "Do stand 5 feet backwards."
Oh, sure. He takes a step to the side as he looks up to you. All right.
20 and 14.
20 hits.
Actually, he's prone and I'm upwards. Does that still count as...
I mean, it's dumb. He shouldn't have, like, the height advantage. He might as well be on level prone, like level with you. So, I'll say no disadvantage.
Alright, so in that case, it's 20 on the first one. And yeah, that hits.
All right, roll damage. All right. Gotta get you a magic bow or some silvered arrows real soon. Because vampires, they are on the menu for this campaign.
Fuck it, all hunters mark. 3!
Don't worry. The 13 was just enough to hit its max.
Oh!
So it got died.
It is deaded. As
Cool.
like everyone hears Periwinkle basically churning butter with this thing's brain. Mustard Seed, you look over the side, like, oh, okay, hang on, I got this. Pop, pop. It's dead.
All right. We're not going to rob the old man, but we are going to rob the shit out of these corpses.
While everyone's
Alrighty.
with the corpses, I'm gonna fly to the window and take a look out in the street and see if we've got a huge crowd forming yet.
Yes. As you look towards the window, it's the one part that isn't barred. Let me swap the music back over to my ambience. Everything
Mustard
kinda...
Seed is going to jump back down.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back down to the guy in the rope trick room
Yeah.
and
Shout out
let
the
him know,
window.
and let him know it's okay to come down.
There is indeed a massive crowd. You see at least 10 guards waiting outside.
Yeah, I'm gonna shout out the window to the guards in a fairly familiar voice because being in town for a while, I would have picked this up. All is well. All is well. My friend here was just preparing some fireworks for the next festival.
Oh my god.
Roll deception.
With advantage because I'm impersonating the mayor. Oh, no, only an 11. I rolled a 2 on my
Ooh,
advantage.
wow. Well, I mean, hey, who knows? Maybe these guards are really stupid. Oh. My plan. Okay, I need to see what a certain character's insight is. Right. Insight. Okay. He has a -1 to this.
Mhm.
So there's a chance that even your 2 may work. Unfortunately, he rolled a 12.
So
Incredible.
that would be a tie, right?
That's an 11 that you rolled.
Yeah, I thought you said he had a -1.
Well, he rolled a 13,
Oh!
so a -1 makes it 12.
Unfortunate.
Damn.
Well, let's maybe see what the other guards are. I'll roll for them. They have just commoner stats, so...
Maybe some majority will win.
Mob mentality.
That's a 16 on their end.
Oh, unfortunate.
Yeah, no, they know for a fact that the Burgermeister would not be,
Here.
here.
I actually hate fireworks.
Meanwhile, as the guards prepare to storm this building, alright, we'll go in order. Let me just put this away, one thing at a time. As you guys go to basically pull Hackett, what's his name? Henrik out of the hole, he does squirm a little bit. You do have to jump in to grab him, since you know where it is. I'm assuming you just tell him, hey, they're dead, come down.
More or less, like, hey, we took care of your problem, now you need to help take care of our problem for us real quick.
Alrighty. You pull him down, he's like, they're all dead, right? They're all
Yes,
dead?
we got them all. They're all dead.
Oh god.
You mind telling me what that was all about?
They snuck in to the village. They held themselves up in here. They made. They said if I told them, if I told anyone, they would kill me. Yeah.
Sounds about right. Well, sadly, our attack has drawn the town's attention, so would you kindly go inform them that all is well? like you've all been practiced to do, and I'll not push him, but like gesture to the door.
Yeah. As that's happening, for those who are rolling survival to harvest these vampires, you, let's see, Beloved, you are able to get, with a 17, you were able to successfully recover 6 vampire fangs.
Hell yes.
You can. One of them had 20 gold still on their. Between the monks of them, like 20 gold's worth on them. What else?
All right.
If you ripped out a vampire's fang while they're alive, wouldn't they be able to regrow it?
Yes.
So
it's like a
technically,
farm.
It doesn't
you
come
could
out, it
probably-
just keeps going.
The standard resource vampire thing.
Wow.
It's like the fucking magic trick where they just continuously pull string out of something.
It just keeps getting longer.
Just one giant snaggletooth.
Vampire pulls its own fangs out and makes them extra large and just like gnaws open, uses them as a can opener.
It's like a tusk at that point.
Walruses, the ultimate vampires.
You do find a silvered ring. No, not silver. That would have hurt them. It's a gold ring. Sorry. It's worth about 25 GP. As well as... You know what? Go ahead and roll for luck. Just a D100 COL. Anyone? A D100?
Oh, I thought you were
Oh.
only talking to Beloved.
Oh,
Yeah.
The one doing the thing.
hell yeah, roll a d100.
There. 8.
Okay.
Are we all rolling, or is it just the
Just
one
the
person?
one. Just the
I'm
one.
rolling too. You
Yep.
can't stop me.
Alright, Alright, hold on. For the sake of this, you gather all this stuff, like your daggers, your arrows, whatever you had lost. You do manage to as you are collecting, you're watching as one of them is starting to fade. As almost as if a type of dust is starting to form. Beloved, since you rolled high enough, you can add one one small bag of vampire ash.
Sweet.
Mustard seed, because you rolled a 52, you know that one of them has a vial of poison on them.
I'll take that. So just a vial of acid.
Poison.
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 Do not know its, you need to identify it before you know its full strengths, but you think this is, from just a general glance, you get the feeling that this is better than your run-of-the-mill rat poison.
Right. So unidentified vial of potion or poison.
Alright. Shem, did you want to check out that one room before shit gets real?
I guess I can. I was worried that I was going to try and hide until the guards passed because I did want to try and phone a friend on this one, and that requires a short rest. But if I don't have the time to do that, I'll try and investigate as is.
Alrighty. So, because of how things are going, and because it is getting rather late, but I do want to finish this scene out for next session. That way, I know what's happening. As Mustard Seed and Burn, you're talking to Henrik to hopefully get him to convince people to, chill the
Calm
fuck
down.
out. Irina and Perilim will join you down here. As I say, alright, I think a lot of them are all gone. At the very least, that's all 6 of them. 4 guards storm in from the front. Say, what's all this then? What's happened?
All this thing.
Irina and Periwinkle look towards each other and then they look towards the other people who probably maybe have better persuasion stats.
Oh, I mean, should I try? I mean, I'm still gonna stay hidden, but I
I have
could
a
try.
24.
Okay.
Okay.
Johnny, you join the others downstairs as you tell them, oh, no, not to worry. Everything's fine. What do you tell them?
Hey, calm down. Just some rowdy people up here. We got to deal with them. Oh, fuck.
Rowdy people. Enough to cause such commotion.
Yes.
Right.
They were very rowdy.
People heard screaming and 2 loud explosions.
Hell of a party.
Well, you ain't done that before?
No, in fact, the building was shaking.
Yeah.
It was a really rowdy party. Did we stutter?
Yeah.
Bitch.
Yeah, it turned out there was a dog in the basement. We call that a subwoofer.
There was a dog in the fence. Trying to see. Hold on. No, not that one. How long would you say we would be talking to these guys?
For a solid minute.
Oh, what a coincidence.
Okay. So you're going to intimidate them to maybe, mind their own business.
Yeah.
Alright, they need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. Spell save DC. What'd they get?
Their group fails. 3 out of 4
Yeah.
failed. So a lot of them are a little more on edge. They look at you and they start to see the uncanniness to your body, almost like an uncanny valley. The horns that they thought was perhaps a hat is starting to slowly form. Be clear to them that you indeed have horns, like a
Yeah.
devil.
I'm saying maybe y'all should just mind your own business before we show you what really went down in here.
One of them does speak up and say, "Are you threatening the guard?" The other 3 kind of step back a little bit, thinking maybe it's not a good idea. But before things go any further, I want to take one quick moment. Shem,
Yeah?
are you? I hope I'm not railroading or like pestering too much. But did you go back to the room to see that question mark, so to speak?
Well, first of all, I'm not going to go straight for the box. I'm going to inspect the room to make sure it's not trapped or anything. But I did say part of the reason I was saying I wanted to wait until the guards were gone was because if I could take a short rest, I could call another ghost buddy to help me out with the investigation.
Right.
But that's why I said if I could have just a few minutes apiece.
Right.
Like, I don't know how long the short rest is, but
Okay. Sorry, I kind of forgot. My brother came into my room. But yeah, a lot of them seeing not only you. A lot of you look like you've taken a lot of damage, but at the same time they're thinking, "Oh, do we really want to? Is this a fight worth having?" 3 of the 4 are like, this is still disturbing the peace, at the very least. Such rowdiness can't. And slowly but surely, you're kind of corralling them out the door. But
I'm gonna
before
just
the...
real quick.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Sorry,
ahead.
no, you go ahead.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
Okay. Beloved just kind of hopped through the hole, and then she walked over towards the guards, in her usual walking down the funeral aisle. And she approached the one guard who wasn't afraid and slowly extended her hand and dropped 10 gold coins into his grasp, paying the fine.
He looks at the gold coins and looks at you, weighs his option, and says, "Alright. I don't get paid enough for this shit. Alright, we're heading out." But before they are able to leave, someone walks through the door.
Ooh.
A very large, imposing man. A bald head, draped in what seems to be some leather armor, and a fur coat that acts as a bit of a cape to hold off the cold. As you hear a very gruff and no-nonsense voice speak out. He says, "What the fuck are all you lot doing? Take care of the situation already. This old cretin has been causing enough trouble." As some of you recognize this voice and face,
Uh-huh.
as you see this man.
This the doll guy.
Nope. Oh, well. Yes.
Which I don't know. Are you supposed to be sharing a picture?
I am. Hang on. As
Okay.
you see a almost chitinous red arm force open the door with a slam. As you see this man.
Oh.
Oh,
I drew art of
Good.
him.
Yay!
yeah, the Devil Ringer.
Can
Is it
I
gonna be-
can I say if he said all that before he came in, right?
Yes.
And would I recognize it as the voice of the guy that's like looking for Irina?
You can roll me an insight. Yeah, you know it's him. But you also
the
have
other
four
guard.
guards that are watching you cast a spell.
Oh no, I thought they all turned away because they decided this wasn't worth it.
You can. I'll let you roll a stealth check, and if it passes,
Then my spell can go off.
yep,
Oh boy. Oh.
17. And
Can I assist him just to have the 18 just in case?
All right. Versus Izik's perception. It's a plus 2. No, he's not very wise.
Ugh. The 1 point matter.
One, I'm just like shit. Boop. Don't even like let her know. Just like boop, and she just goes invisible.
Periwinkle's like, where'd Miss Irina go?
He's still here.
As this man
Shut the fuck up.
walks into here and says, "Oh, well. I'm in a fucking day in, and you lot are causing trouble."
In our defense, it was self-defense. I
Oh,
came here looking for business. And then all this happened.
self-defense. Who the fuck are you fighting?
Well, look through the other room and you'll find out.
Looks over to the other guards. Search the fucking place.
Didn't they already disintegrate? Wouldn't there
Yes,
be
they
more
did.
Find?
Well, they would know it'd be vampire dust though, probably.
Would they know that it's vampire dust?
Hopefully.
I'm gonna try something ballsy here.
Do it.
Where is Heinrich?
He is cowering in the corner over here. I don't have a token for him.
Okay. I'm going to basically sneak behind Fezzik over there. Like, doink, then get back into this corner while trying to stay stealthy the whole time. So Fezzik knows Does he know that Heinrich is a store owner?
Yes.
Okay. So basically, I'm going to impersonate Heinrich and say, there were bandits and these people saved me.
All right, roll deception.
Nice.
Why didn't my sheet close? Let me fix that. Uh-oh. Everything's wrong. Okay, for some reason my sheet wasn't, like, crashed and I wouldn't let me reload it.
Oof.
But... let me see if this works.
Ooh, nice.
Really, still rolling awfully low.
I know. It's only because of the time that I'm being...
Okay. He shouts. Isaac shouts back to Henrik. Says, "All right. Well, where the fuck are the bodies? Where did they go?"
Surely you don't see the dust on the floor, do you? That is what's left of them.
They do a lot of guards do a quick search. And Isaac says, "All right. Well, keep the commotion down. We can't find any corpses, so murder's out of the... Unfortunately, murder's out of the option. Still, seeing as you already paid the fine, keep these interruptions throughout the night to a minimum."
I point to the wound that is still on my chest and basically say,
Oh, absolutely. We just weren't given a choice this time, is all.
Kind of snorts a little bit. Irina is going to roll a stealth check.
Advantage. She's invisible.
Alright.
Yeah.
Did we warn Irina about the... Oh, wait, she was there. Never mind.
She was there. That's
Can
I
Doc-
did this last time.
Can Dr. Pepper suggest that mustard seed rub some dirt on it?
in a second.
Uh,
I mean, it's okay.
Put some Windex on it.
Oh, God!
yeah, so
There-
I
Isaac,
didn't watch that movie 3 times at school for nothing.
Isaac
Alright.
is like, "Alright. Well, as far as I give a shit, this situation's handled. No one's dead. No one important at the very least is dead. And no one's being a piss poor hat about it. So whatever. Gonna get a fucking drink." But then he stops and places his hand up to his ear. And you see his mouth moving, but no sound is coming through.
I'm gonna roll perception. I don't have the observant feat, but I want to like see if I can hear whispers.
Can I roll an Arcana to see if he's like casting message or something?
Again, yes.
14.
14. Yeah, it's very clearly. It's not him casting it; it's someone casting it on him.
That's like so he's sending a message back.
Yeah, he's replying
Cool.
back to someone who is trying to check in.
Gotcha.
With the 16 perception, you can tell from just general body language and the way that he would be talking, is that he's talking to someone of higher authority, someone he
Or-
sorta respects, but the same way you would probably respect your boss. And looks back to a
Cool.
lot of you and says, "Well, aren't you lucky? The Burgermeister's got a special little celebration up for the lot of you. Come by tomorrow near the square." Noon sharp. And he leaves before the lot of you can give a proper answer.
Well, that sounded more like a threat than an invitation.
It was.
Alright then.
And as Izek leaves, you hear an audible sigh of relief as Irina kind of, well, you can't really see her, but you can tell that she's relaxed a bit. And because there is no crime really to talk
Just
about
with.
other than, you know, bandits attacked my shop. And you killed all the bandits.
Ta-da!
That's good enough for a reason to celebrate. A mini festival! Yay!
Yeah!
Yay!
Yeah.
Celebration of the heroes! Hooray!
Oh boy, that puts us on center stage.
This
Yes.
sure won't backfire and have a bloodbath.
Absolutely not.
Alright, are we done? I have to go to the bathroom real bad.
Yes, as a lot of you know, oh wait, and Henrik is technically not being carted off as a criminal for basically being an assailant to vampirism.
Well, okay, he was kind of strong-armed into it.
Yeah,
I was gonna
Yeah.
open a local
You're welcome.
medical practice here.
but yeah, a lot of you catch your breath, and for the sake of this, we will call it here, and we will pick up next week.
And
Yay!
and Shem check the room.
No,
Alright.
he's gonna wait until he does the short rest and gets an assistant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Alright.
mean, this gives me time to properly introduce it.
Okay.
The thing
with
in the
that-
mystery
Thank you all for showing up. Thank you all for listening. I know these sessions are going a little bit longer than our usual sessions, but we only get this like once a year, so you know. I wanna-
No, I'm totally cool with this.
Yeah. Next episode, someone will die.
Of fun.
Fun!
You don't know how
Quite
right you are.
literally.
Exactly. Alright,
Um,
I gotta
oh,
go.
real quick. I mean, not officially part of the game, but Wyatt, Beloved is going to give Dr. Peppers the small bag of vampire ashes and 2 of the vampire fangs.
This should be very useful for something.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Dr. Peppers is basically a mad scientist, so whatever he does with it is probably going to be interesting, if nothing
You know,
else.
if you disinfect the vampire fang, it might actually be pretty good as a needle for injections.
You're not wrong. I mean, they're supposed to be hollow, right?
Yeah.
I think that's how it works.
It depends on the person.
Yeah, it's never exactly been like too clear what they're doing when they're chomping on a person, because that's not something like. Does any animal like suck blood?
I mean, it's like bats scrape and lick.
Yeah.
La, 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 la.
Mosquitoes and leeches.
Kinda? Mosquitoes are weird.
I like in Dead and Loving It when he would suck on someone's neck. It would make like the straw sound when it's close, when it's like at the bottom of the glass. It's like
Right? I love that.
Nielsen, right?
Yeah, he was in a lot of comedies.
I miss
It's-
him so much.
Except that they would hire him because they were like, oh, he's funny, but then forget to actually give him funny things to do.
Oh,
Yeah.
for God.
So the movie would just suck, and they forget that half of comedy is having good writers.
Honestly, that's what I fear with most projects. Like everyone's like, "Oh, we need Bender, the actual voice actor Bender." It's like, yeah, are you gonna have the same writers on Futurama though?
I mean, it's with voice acting, it's very much having a different person play a very iconic voice is just a not cool move.
I mean,
Especially when they're the only person who's played them.
yeah, but he's not as cheap as he was when he started, dude.
Then
Yeah,
pay him more.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording before we get on a tangent. Thank you all for showing
Yeah.
up. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Stay alive.
something I was about to say and I just forgot it.